fucked up. Yeah, I'll go for your phone. You fucked up. And your phone full of holes. You fucked up. Try test tape, no. You fucked up. Can't put on no show. You fucked up. Yeah, I'll go for your phone. You fucked up. And your phone full of holes. You fucked up. Try test tape, no. You fucked up.
Run the track.
I fucking did it again. Fuck's sakes. Warrior, I saw the message as well and I still forgot to switch the loop off. I can't be arsed. Right, big up everybody that's in here. Like, subscribe, all of that crap. You already know what to do. Match day is nearing. Again, nobody wants this shit, but there's still another 5 games left to go. We got a big 6-pointer against Bournemouth coming up. Yeah, Warrior. My bad, brother. My bad. Big up, bro. Yeah, big 6-pointer for 12th place on the line against Bournemouth. And we're probably going to lose. Is what it is, though. I think my dumbass is going to be going to this game. If I am, I'm only going for the night out. Fuck the football. But yeah, I look forward to this one. I wonder what second dimension of hell Lampard is going to pull this line up from. I don't know what performance I'm going to see. At least the players can literally go to the beach because it's right next to the stadium. Might see them on the beach. But yeah, I definitely can wait for this one. I can wait. Ghost says, nah, you have to get 3 points out of Bournemouth. Bro, we have to, but we won't. We won't. It ain't going to happen, bro. It is not going to happen. Big up everybody that's locked in, though. Let me just scroll through some of the comments quick. Big up Andreas saying, big up. I have a gut feeling we bottled Poch. I don't think we bottled Poch. I think they're taking ages with this. Probably because they want to be sure about the levels of power that the manager's going to have and what the owner wants. They want to be completely sure about their vision and make sure it connects well together. As long as Poch is through the door by the end of the season, I don't care. Because I don't want him to inherit this shit. I could do with another interim, sack Lampard, but I wouldn't want to bring Poch into this shit. Big up Hakeem, big up Ron, big up Mark. Still no managerial appointment. What's going on? It will come. And if it doesn't come, then panic. then panic. Big up to Mitchy boy, my guy. Big up, my bro. I hope you're doing well. Big up to Sean. Tomorrow and Forest are the only games where we might get something. We will not. They have more to fight for than us. Those teams are more alert. They're more awake. They will play with more intensity. They will play more desire. They will care more. They're more fit. They've scored more goals than us. We're not winning. We're not winning. And that's fine. We're not winning. These next 5 games are just bants. That's all they are. They're just a joke. I don't care. I don't care what happens. Tell a lie. I probably will care a little bit in the ground, but it don't hit the same anymore. It don't hit the same anymore. Just want the season over and done with. Oh, it might be worth going to Bournemouth because they're not going down. Now is it worth? I don't know. I'll decide whether I'm going or not because I'm not sure yet. Reece isn't playing again this season. Good. Don't risk him in this shit show. Don't need to. Big up to Danish Maldini. I'm glad you got your shirt sorted. Glad you like the quality as well. Check out Jerseys FC in the description below for all your best and affordable football kits. Don't forget to use the code CarefreeLewisG in the description below for 20% off. Check out Flawless and Neil's tunes as well. And yeah, let's see what else everybody's saying. Both Chelsea and my AFL team are doing arse. I hear you, bro. Like, everything's an L right now. The only W we have is the tribal chief. We the ones. That's the only thing we're still winning with. Everything else is just a fucking L. Easy 3 points. Come on, Lewis. Come on, bro. That ain't happening. We're not winning. And that's fine. It's fine. We're not winning. It's cool. I expect it. Your eye looks much better. Yeah, it looks like it's starting to heal up. I still don't know what went wrong with it. I was playing football last week and my eye was just fucked since then. I remember going to the pub afterwards and they're like, yep, you're high. Well, I haven't even smoked yet. Like, what? But yeah, it's all sorted now. Thank goodness. Is Bournemouth a shit night out? That's all my mates are saying. Don't tell me that. Is it a shit night out? Oh, allow it. I can't be bothered. I'll sell for a goal. Yeah, give me that. The limbs when we scored against Arsenal were unmatched. That was fucking unbelievable, bro. Give me a goal. Give me something to celebrate. Just a question from who? Maybe Madueke. But knowing Lampard, he'll probably bench him, play Sterling on the right. I don't know what formation or lineup he's going to play, but I know I'm going to have a problem with it. And it is what it is. Man City v Leeds is on TV in the UK. If it's a 3 p.m. kickoff, it can't be. Big up to True Blue Clay. I'll settle for Sterling not in the squad. I'm afraid I have some bad news, my friend. Big up from India. Big up, my guy. I hope you're doing well, bro. Oh, that's you being hopeful. Fair enough. Like, realistically, they're the 2 games we should get something from. Forest and Bournemouth. But we're not going to. These players are on the beach. The manager's an idiot. There is no hope. We're not fit. We're not clinical. We're conceding a lot more shots. I don't know, bro. Let me see some of the stats going into this game. So Chelsea travelled to the Vitality Stadium to play an informed Bournemouth side in the Premier League on Saturday. We look to end our 6-game losing streak and get our first win since March 11th. March 11th, you know. That is the last time we won a game of football. When is our next game? If we don't win this match, it will be 2 months. 2 months since our last win when we go to Forest. That's how bad it is. Right now. Bournemouth are looking for 3 wins in a row for the first time this season. They've won 4 and they've drawn 2 of their last 6 games. Chelsea, we've lost all of them. We've lost all of them. But yeah, actually no, tell a lie. 5 L's and a draw. well. No. It's 6. It's still 6. Fuck. Still 6. Oh, well. That's a shame. That's a shame. And big up Lewis. Another loss. Yep, another loss is coming, bro. Sadly, I will be there. Sadly, I will be there. We have a chance to get 6 points out of these 5 games. 6 points. From where? The 2 wins. You think we're winning twice? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Acknowledge the tribal chief. Fingers up in the comment section, people. Fingers up in the comment section. S. says Havertz to start. I think he's fit now. I think he is fit now. Let me have a look at the press conference because I don't listen to this shit. Team news, we are as we were. So, okay. Havertz should be back then. James will be out. Mount will be out. I don't think there'll be any other changes with that. Shouldn't be too many other changes. Has he said anything else worth talking about? On Todd Bowley's comments, it's a good thing to speak so positively, is what I found since I've been here. Good intentions. From my point of view, I'm here. It's waffle. Fucking waffle. Why am I even thinking there's going to be anything good here? It's good to see Solanke performing well. Yeah, he's definitely going to score against us. I'm not hurting. I don't know why it might be me. I'm not hurting. I don't know why it might be me. I don't know why it might be me. I've been part of this club through success. Any sport can give you moments of adversity. We are Chelsea. We have been pretty fortunate for 20 years. The fans will stick with the team. I don't have to say much more than that. You see that at the end of the Arsenal game. All we can say in this period, myself and the players, we have to show an immense amount of pride. That's our first step into the future. How about you play with some pride? That would be nice. That would be nice. On current results, impacting is managing pedigree. It comes to the territory. Everybody understands the difficulty of the situation I've come into. You have to accept that as a consequence of the job. Well, at least he's not deluded. He didn't think it was going to get any better anyway, but whatever. If you want to list our last 4 Premier League games, they're not good. That's a full picture. It's a reality. Our league season is a reality. Our league position is a reality. Our points is whatever. All right, cool. Very close to playing on Badia Shield. This will be interesting. He couldn't play in the Champions League. He played against Brighton, which is a difficult match for everybody. Of course, he's close. He's in competition with Thiago, Wesley, and Trevor in that area and is training well. Still doesn't explain why he was benched for the Arsenal game, but that's probably because we went to a back 4. Has to play in the next match. Has to play against Bournemouth. Other than that, I don't think there's anything worth talking about. Why are you accepting that our team is crap? Because we're 12th. We're about to drop to 13th. And if Wolves beat Villa, then we drop to 14th. But shit. This is like Liverpool under Hodgson. You just know your shit. And it is what it is. Can't change it. Can't change it. Cameo. Is that what the club is there? Oh, God forbid it's a shit show there. Bournemouth nightclub. It's not even a good night out there. Fuck's sake. Raw, the game is actually on Sky Sports. What the fuck? They broke the 3 p.m. blackout. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that kit is a reminder when we were elite club. I know, I shed a tear putting it on. See how far we dropped since then. I don't even think we deserve gold right now. Rigo Park says, can't believe the clown show we've become. Sad. It will be better next season. It will be better next season. But for now, we're a clown's show. So you might as well laugh at the circus. That's the way I see it. I hear the 5 stages of grief. I am fully on the 5th stage. I am at acceptance. I have accepted we are a crap football team. You lot just need to accept it as well, and we'll be fine. I said Claymore's up for the big D, Drew McIntyre. I can't be asked. Wrong fingers, guys. Wrong fingers. It's meant to be the pinky. Not the pinky, the index pinky. What the fuck? I'm moving so slow. There we go. HR got the message. Let's go. I'm not hurting. He doesn't care. Maybe. Of some of the lineups I've seen from Lampard, maybe he doesn't care. Hey, Lewis, how are you? I feel like shit, but whatever. Well, we're sticking with a back four, I guess. Well, we're definitely losing then. We're definitely losing. If he plays a back four, well, I'm even going to say if he plays a back four, like he's not going to fucking do it. He'll probably do a fucking 5-3-2 again or some stupidness. Have Sterling and Gallagher up top. Oh, I don't know. Chelsea to get a surprise win on the coast. Hashtag up the Chelsea. I know you were laughing while you typed that up as well because even you don't believe that bollocks. But big up, bro. Big up, my guy. Lewis, do you hate Potter? I'm indifferent. I don't hate him. He just weren't fit for the job. That's it. Said he's on loan to Inter. I don't think I've got a loan club. I'm just here, innit? I'm just here. Cedric says, our lack of a pre-season for the players and massive changes in club structure still our best excuses this season. No, because this is something I explained on Kopish yesterday as well. People are trying to blame one specific thing for why everything fell apart. No, it's a whole group collective. The managers are to blame because they have failed themselves and they've made stupid decisions. The players are to blame because they haven't applied themselves and they've been shit all season. The owners are to blame because they were really rash with the Tuchel sacking and they rushed bringing in Graham Potter and then they sacked Potter without an ideal replacement lined up at the time. The lack of pre-season plays a part in how slow we started the season. The changes in club structure were going to hold us back anyway. It's all a combination. Too many people like to point the finger at one specific issue. No, they are all a combination of the problems. Because Chelsea, we're not good enough for top four, but we're not good enough. We're good enough to be away from 13th or 12th. We should be in the top 10 as a bare minimum if we're having a bad season. Top 7 or something like that. That should be what our disaster season is. Not 13th, not 12th. That's bigger issues. That's much bigger issues. And that's what happens when there's a combination of problems. So it's not just one specific problem. It is everything. Everything. Appreciate the donation though, bro. Appreciate that. Thoughts on Carney probably getting loaned. I did see this. I'll bring this up in the comment section. Chelsea would consider not selling Chukwuemeka, but putting him on loan. Sources told Football London and senior officials at Stamford Bridge rate the midfielder highly. He needs a loan spell. He's been given next to fuck all game time this season. Just stagnated his development. Go on loan. Go on loan to a Premier League side or to another league and ball out. Ball out. I've got no issues with Chukwuemeka going out on loan. Keep doing your thing. Josh is saying, I mean, if he says Badia Shields compete with 3 guys for 2 spots, then it's definitely... Yeah, you know what? Now you mention it, that makes perfect sense. That makes sense. It is, bro. If you think we're getting anything, lol. Forest fan. Yeah, sure. I'll have a look. Let me pull that up. Let me check my request now, innit? Oh, shit. Yeah. Cool. Oh, just message you back now. Perfect. My bad. I never even saw that, bro. Lewis, why is it so hard to get 40 points? Because we're shit. And also, yeah, seeing as you're here, bro, congratulations on the 3 points next week. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, my guy. But yeah, free. Let's see, bare free carnies in the comment section. Yeah, free him up, bro. Free him up. Free him up. Was there any other news that we had? Chelsea will bring back Lukaku, although his future is dependent on who becomes the Blues' next manager. But the club are still looking at strikers and want to bring in either a premium number 9 or a promising one. It's a bit of a bland. That's a bit of a bland statement. Lukaku will return because Inter can't afford him. But we don't know whether we're going to keep him or not. We want to bring in a striker, but we don't know if it's going to be a young striker or an experienced striker. Bit of a pointless statement, but yeah, Lukaku will likely be returning. Ruben and AC Milan, I did see that as well. We need to see what their financial situation is. Because I swear Ruben's been linked with AC Milan before. And it's just not gone anywhere. Yeah, I found the Ruben stuff too. Willing to offload Ruben this summer, however, will be forced to take a pay cut. Loftus-Cheek's 150k a week wages are a stumbling block for interested clubs. Milan are hoping to convince him. Good luck convincing him because, as far as I'm concerned, Ruben doesn't want to go anywhere except Chelsea. That's the way it's always been with him. I've said the only way I see Ruben leaving is if he runs down his contract. I think he stays. I think out of all the Cobham graduates, Ruben is the most likely to stay. Because I just don't think he'd want to leave. If he wants to take the new challenge, go for it, but you're going to have to take a pay cut. I think if he wants to re-sign with Chelsea, he needs to take a pay cut anyway. But yeah, I'm not too fussed with whatever happens. I think Ruben is okay depth. Gives you depth at wing back, gives you depth in midfield. It is what it is. Whatever happens with Ruben is whatever happens. But I don't really think this is going to happen. Ruben would, I think he'd do really well there. I mean, with his build and everything, with it being a much slower league, I think it would actually help his body out a little bit because he is one of those injury-prone players too. What other comments do we have? This weekend will be 007. Lampard. I get it. Fuck's sakes, bro. But yeah, 007 day for Super Frankie Lampard. In fact, that should have been the title. There we go. Big up to my G Brad. I hope you're doing well. Says, hi, Lewis. I don't know if you've spoken about, but do you think keeping Felix on another year loan before signing him is a good idea? I think that's the best idea for both parties. I don't think we've had enough time to properly judge Felix because he's only been here 6 months. But same way, what we've seen from Felix isn't enough to justify spending the amount of money Atletico Madrid want from him. I don't think Atletico are going to keep him next season because they're playing so well without him. But I think he offers things to us too. I need to see what he's like with a bit more time in the Premier League before we judge him properly. So, yeah, for me, I'd keep him on another loan deal. I'd keep him for another loan. Let me know what you guys are saying, but I think that would be the best move for us. I don't think we should send him back. Should we keep our most talented player going forward? Yeah, I agree. We should be keeping him. I just don't think that they're going to justify spending that amount of money on him. That's the thing. So I think what's best for all parties is another loan move. What else? So someone asking about Mane and Neymar. I saw quiet links with Mane. Probably walk into Chelsea and be our best forward. But yeah, I need to see how that develops. Do Bayern actually get rid of him in the summer or what? Whatever happens in that situation. Neymar, though, I'd be surprised because I feel like Neymar wants to stay in Paris. I don't know what's going on with PSG and their fans and everything, but it's not the first time the fans have turned on Neymar. I don't think it'll be the last time. I think it's the first time they've broken into his house, but I don't know. I'm definitely not saying no to Neymar, but I don't know if he's actually going to go or not. I think it's more likely that you see Mane leave. What else? Absolutely. Declan Rice, 100 mil, huh? Where? Aha! Aha! Oh, we're back to this now. Oh dear, I feel like we're in 2021 again. Lampard in and out discussions, and now West Ham wants 100 million for Declan Rice because they're likely to stay up. Go for it. We're not going to spend that money. We've been not spending that money on Declan Rice, and we'll continue to not spend that money. I think if he goes anywhere, he goes Arsenal. If they want to spend that much on him, go for it. 100 million for Declan Rice, though? Not interested. Not interested. Good midfielder. Very good midfielder. 100 million, though. Low. Low. Exactly. His contract's gone down. I think he's got like a year left in the summer or 2 years or something. And they're still putting that much up. That is a joke. That is a joke. But yeah, that ain't happening. That is not happening. That shit is funny, bruv. The straight face, they're going to say 100 million. If that's even true. If that's even true. Hanad, you see the vibes. Lavia or Ugarte is a 6, Kone is the 8. I'm happy. But yeah, this summer will also be 007 for Declan Rice if we don't put in a bid. 0 bids, 0 interest, 7 transfer windows. But hey, we want Declan Rice and we've wanted him for years is the narrative. Proper fucking Chelsea and all of that crap. Can't wait to see him at Arsenal. What DM is worth 100 million other than Casemiro or Rodri? He's more box-to-box than a DM anyway. He's an 8 that can play a 6. Rice carrying the ball is unbelievable. Unbelievable ball carrier. If anything, I'd say that's his best attribute. Any other news? Any other news? Let me have a look. I'm going to check my bookmarks quick. I did see this from Darko yesterday. Talking about some of the players that have been a problem behind the dressing room. Kova, Aspi, Ziyech, Oba, Dennis the Menace, he means Zakaria, and Sterling deserve to be flogged. Mentioned above have created chaos behind the scenes since Potter was in charge and continue to do so. More stories will come out in due time. Frank Lampard is also a disgrace. Feels very vague, so I don't really know what to make of it because I don't know what they've done. We're going to talk about issues behind the scenes. Ziyech makes a lot of sense. Oba, it would have finally given us some sort of understanding why he's been benched for so long. I've been saying that. It's like, just say Oba's been a problem behind the scenes, and then I get it. It makes perfect sense why he's been benched. I understand it. Nobody's going to say anything. If that's the case, we need to hear the stories. We need to hear the stories. Sean, I hear what you're saying too. Aspi being a problem behind the scenes. That is very confusing. Kova, maybe. He did have issues with Lampard before. Ziyech, it is what it is. Oba, he's got previous. Zakaria, that would explain why he's had such limited game time. Although I think it's been reported already that Sterling, Kova, and Zakaria had issues with Graham Potter. The other 3 are a bit more surprising. Well, Oba is more like in the middle. In the middle. But yeah, I need to hear more from this. But I still wanted to bring this up because I wanted to hear what you guys had to say about it. And yeah, other than that, I don't think there's anything else. No, that's it. That's it. Yeah, let me send the link out to the panel. See what the panel's saying. Hit the like button and subscribe while we're doing this as well. If you want to guarantee I don't miss out your comment, hit the super chat button. Hit the super chat button. No, yups, they're talking about under Potter. They've been issues since Potter. T1 says, what are we paying our scouting department for? Go find a Lavia or a Caicedo. I think they're interested in both, though. We wanted both in January. I think we're going to bring Lavia in the summer, too. Lavia, I think, is like... I'd be very surprised if he doesn't join us. But yeah, let's see what everybody is saying. Cool. Link is all sorted. Perfect. Yes, guys. Yes, people. All you're saying, man. Everyone looking forward to the game tomorrow?
We're getting fucking pumped.
I am.
Oh, nice. So you think we got a chance of winning?
I think we'll get a draw.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We can beat them.
For a draw for Bournemouth. That's just a loss anyway.
Yeah, I think we can beat them.
It's 40 points, though.
That 40 points will not feel like a loss.
Lewis can have his stream.
We're going to have our celebration stream. Let's go. I've got the drink all sorted as well, even though I haven't finished it yet. But we're ready. Ready and prepared. But yeah, Scott, I take it you're not feeling confident.
We're getting pumped. Like, we're probably going to lose like 3-0.
3.
Damn it.
Bro, this is the same team that like walked over Tottenham. Like, I know they end up drawing, but they walked through Tottenham. Like, they've historically walked through us with worse teams when we've been in better form and had a better team. Like, getting pumped.
In the season, Dave. In the season.
I wish we could.
It's just the thing is Lampard. He just set up the team so wrong. Even last time against Arsenal, he had Kante. I don't know. Kante, was he playing a 10 or was he playing a right wing?
He's playing a striker at one point.
Yeah, he was playing like a second striker. I can't stand Lampard. And his arrogance takes no accountability.
Well, apparently a lot of people wanted him. I told you that the worst thing he could do was win, but nobody expected him to do anything. He's just a crap manager. We should have got the guy that's going to Leeds.
Yes.
That's who we should have appointed.
Who's gone Leeds?
Big Sam.
Allardyce.
Oh, has he actually signed for them?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, that was my Lampard replacement. Can't be arsed.
Lampard ain't getting replaced. This is it.
Also, just want to point out as well, with Lampard, he's doing way more damage to some of these young players, by the way, than Potter ever did.
Yeah.
And in just a couple of weeks.
Yep. Bro, look at what he's done to Badiashile. Look at what he's doing to Enzo. Look at what he's doing to Felix. Look at what he's done to Mudryk.
Apart from like the couple of Felix as well. Like...
Look at what he's doing to all of them.
Oh yeah, the
only young player he's actually doing anything for, by the way, the only young player he's actually doing anything for is Gallagher, who's the first motherfucker I want gone in the summer.
Has he not given more minutes to Mudryk than Potter?
Like,
Josh,
no, don't do
your
that.
mic's a little bit.
I probably
breaking
could
up.
check if I could be bothered. Like, he's still done way more damage to some of these motherfuckers than.
Do you remember the PR after we got him? There was an article from Matt Lowe saying the board, the owners were surprised why Lampard was fired so early. They would have kept.
If you don't believe anything the journalists say,
And I don't believe
bullshit
it.
they've
I
been
don't
wrong
believe it. No, I
about.
don't believe it.
Especially Matt
They
Law.
just put out just nonsense. Like we were gonna sign Pochettino last Saturday, or he was gonna be at the Arsenal game.
Yeah,
They haven't gotten anything right for months. Nothing.
Yeah. It's so funny. Yeah.
I just and then people get pissed off because it doesn't happen the way the journalists say. Well, maybe quit listening to them and just wait. I know it's hard for the younger generations to have a little patience, but we've all asked for them to do their due diligence on everything in the world. Wait, don't be so rash. You shouldn't. That's what's the thing about Tuchel. Don't be so rash. You shouldn't have fired Tuchel. Now they're doing their due diligence to make sure everybody's happy with the outcome. They're getting the right guy in. And why haven't we signed a new manager yet? Well, guess what? It doesn't matter. He's not there till the summer anyway. Whether you sign him a day before the summer or 2 months before the summer, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it's not like they're not prepping. He's not prepping his staff and everything else.
But
Most
it
of
makes
our
them
complaint
feel
is
better, Jesters. It makes them feel better.
Oh, feel better shit, man. I mean, if that's what you need out of life, here's a lollipop.
Just know they are going to hire a manager. That's all. That's all you need to really be worried about right now. It is going to happen,
and it's not going to be Vincent Company.
It's going to be most likely. They're just dotting the I's and crossing the T's.
I don't think. I don't know. I'm not as confident as some people think Poch is coming. I think they're speaking to. Obviously, that's my own theory. They're speaking to another manager to speak. I think they want to make sure they get everyone, they get the manager they all believe in. I think some board members. Because there was a video I saw. There's at the Lakers game. I think it was.
Yeah, we've seen that video as well.
Yeah, we all seen it, right? And then the guy asked Igbali. Igbali asked the guy, say, "Oh, would you want?" The guy said Enrique. Igbali winked, and then the conversation carried on and said, "Oh, what about Poch?" Igbali did, like, we all saw it. He said 50-50, and then he shook his hand. So maybe they're speaking to other people, but we'll see. We'll see. Like you said, we eventually will get managers. So, yeah.
Whoever it is won't be here before the end of the season. So it doesn't really matter when they announce them.
Maybe out of respect for Frank,
Josh,
they
your mic's
don't want
breaking up a little bit.
No, fuck respect
out of
for
respect
Frank.
for Frank, they probably want they don't want to announce it while he's here. I think maybe.
Fuck all this respect for Frank bullshit, man.
I fucking love Lampard, but God, mate, as a manager, he's fucking awful.
Bro, I said this on the casual stream the other day. Like, people said, "Oh, after the season, just go back into punditry." No, I need him gone off my screen for like a year. Like, gone from my screens for a year, because I've grown to I despise him as a manager. I despise him so much.
Some of these fans, though, saying it's ruining his legacy as a player are fucking idiots.
I agree.
He's not ruining his legacy.
That's
but
what I've been seeing, though.
No, he's not ruining his legacy.
Between Lampard the player, Lampard the manager at Chelsea.
You just got to make sure there's a clear delineation, a clear line between the two. As a manager, or as a player, one of the best ever players that we've seen at Chelsea Football Club, one of the best midfielders in the league. As a manager, arguably the worst I've ever seen.
It is ruining his legacy. You just said you don't want to see him for a year.
Yeah.
I don't want to see his face, man. I don't want to see his face for a year.
Yeah, I don't mind him going back to punditry. I liked him as a pundit.
After a year, I can't see his face for a year.
But it does kind of, whether you say, "Oh, we're going to put a delineation between this player and a coach," it does kind of
affects your legacy.
What he is as a Chelsea legend.
It does.
Chelsea legend.
It fucks with your legacy because it's something that's going to always be brought up. It's not the first thing, but it will be brought. People say, "Yeah, Frank Lampard, he's our greatest player ever." Yeah, and the worst fucking manager. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, they'll go hand in hand because it just is what it is.
Yeah,
it's nothing. Doesn't to get.
He's still Super Frank. Doesn't change.
Okay, whatever. I could care less at this point. Don't live in the past.
Fat Frank the manager, Super Frank the player.
So,
Big up, deluded Gooner, bro. Congratulations on the 3 points. You were right about the goal as well, bro. Congratulations, you were right about the goal. Big up, my guy. Big up Cameron as well. What was that?
What did he say about the goal?
No, he said we were gonna Arsenal were gonna concede to us.
Oh, okay.
When we did a preview, and I was like, nah, no chance, bro. You'll all be lucky if we even get a shot. But yeah, 3-1. I think you got it right. Cameron says odds on Gallagher, Sterling, and Kante again.
1-1.
Yes,
Gallagher will be starting.
Yes.
Gallagher didn't start last time, did he?
Yeah, he hasn't started like the last few games.
That's a reason to start his ass this time.
Do you know what? I was thinking about this before. I wouldn't be surprised if we start the same midfield that we finished on against Arsenal.
What even was that? I can't even remember.
It was Cover at the 6 and then Kante and Gallagher as the 2-8s. I would not be surprised if we started that.
Oh,
Cover can fuck off.
That reeks.
Cover need to go to Siberia. Fuck off.
That reeks a fucking piss, bruv.
Yeah,
Still
would not be surprised.
Playing, man?
So
Yeah,
I
this
don't,
game's
again, why aren't we playing the people we know that are going to be in contract and going to stay here? Why are we still playing the people that haven't signed up, re-signed? Why are we still playing Kovacic? We know he's got a bad knee, and he's been a prick this year, apparently, according to reports in the locker room. Why are you still putting him out there? It's not like he's been good. He's been bang average.
Because it's Lampard and he's done this before. Remember last time he was here?
Who's better than
went
him to
wrong?
replace him?
Like when it all went wrong, what did he do? He went, let's bring back all the old players who I like basically isolated and who I basically would like treated like shit. Let's bring all them back and take all the youth players out. That's the same thing he did last time.
Exactly. You can't say that Carney shouldn't have been given a chance by now.
No, I know, but that's what I mean. If anyone's surprised by that, it's Lampard because he did this before.
Yeah.
Louis Hall, where is he?
For how shit Cover he's been playing, who would care if a young player go out and play that bad? It's not so bad.
Exactly. He did travel to Bournemouth with us all.
So I thought he went on loan in the winter, maybe not.
No, they just stopped playing him. But yeah, he did travel with Bournemouth.
I think maybe we're overrating him a little bit.
Josh's microphone is struggling.
Is my mic really that fucked up, guys?
Yeah.
It's still breaking
you sound
up
like
a little
Andrew.
bit.
Break up a little bit.
Andrew sounds.
I think it's because I'm outside. That's probably why. But
Yeah, it's probably poor connection.
I think it's Bluetooth if you're on the phone.
But I'm not getting bothered by it. I didn't watch the second half of the Arsenal game. I was like, they scored 3. I was like, what?
Hey, so you saw us win 1-0. Let's go.
No, I didn't watch it. I turned it off at 3-0. I was like, screw this.
No,
I got second.
I'm a big loser. I watched the game twice.
Oh my! You keep doing it.
That's because you're a sadist and you like hurting yourself.
What the fuck?
We said this before.
No, he likes to break it down and see who's at fault for everything.
Yeah, I saw Chelsea post extended highlights. I was like, the fuck you think I'm watching this for?
I said you like to break down the game and find out who's at fault for each bad thing that happened.
Each state, yeah. The state, yes. Well, the state of how, like I heard John earlier, what's his name, Rodrigo, saying that, like, why did he put Kante left wing? It's not how it was. It's at the end of the thing. It's a Lampard's fault, not for not thinking over it, but he put him over there for one reason higher. When we don't have a possession, he wants Kante to be the one that presses high, not Madueke. So he didn't think of one situation. What happens when he does take the ball away from Arsenal in that high position? Kante is still the one that stays there higher than Madueke.
I was going to say, Alex, it's like they had it. I know it's obviously an it's only one instant, but we had that in the second half, that counter attack where we're 4-on-1, 4-on-2, and it's like it starts from Kante winning the ball, but then it ends with, or kind of doesn't end, but it goes away from Kante losing the ball from a bad pass. It's like what you said.
Exactly. I don't think it's. I don't. People like to saying it like, yeah, he's brainless. He's brainless on that part, one part, but he has a thing about the way he wants to play. Just he's the same player that chooses who's going on what and what
Mhm.
situation. So it's at the end of the day, it's still on Lampard. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
how.
And
you
also,
look.
it's like a good manager should be able to either convince like some of these guys, because we've seen it before, like with Poch, for example. A good manager should be able to coach these guys into like be able to press competently. So you shouldn't have to be playing basically the only guy that can press in a forward position, because you should be training the forward guys to press or coaching them to press in a coherent way. That's what Tuchel did.
Mhm.
That's what Pochettino did. Like
Look,
at the
Exactly.
club, the only time he didn't do
And
it
even
was when he
Miller
had
as well,
guys
man.
like
Even Miller.
Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi.
at the,
Well,
at,
correct
at
me if
the,
I'm wrong, Alex. I know you just rewatched, but did he not take that ball away like in the midfield? I mean, he drove like 40, 50 yards with the ball. I mean, it wasn't
yeah,
like
but yes,
he
sometimes
didn't turn it over like in the box. He drove with
yeah.
it quite a bit.
So, for example, Josh, there's a couple of times I agree with you. I was gonna say that that the ball was he got the ball the possession not way high up. He got the ball possession in the midfield, but you don't like he's in the midfield. Where's the Madueke? Madueke is behind him. So Kante is that's the reason he can stay as a 6, because first of all he's not good on control waiting for the players to get to the positions. He's not good because he's getting pressed by himself, and Kante is not the press resistant player as much as he was. You see what I'm saying? Like, so for him, the only thing he does is goes with the ball, and he's not slow. No matter how fast Madueke you think he is, he in catching. First of all, he needs to catch to his line of Kante. Then he has to go ahead of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has to chase it all the way, and Madueke is not there by the time Kante was an offensive. So that's another thing Lampard did not think. It's just like why would not I understand what he's trying to do with Conte. Why is so much different that let Conte press where he press in the deeper and break the lines from the deep, and let Madueke be Madueke and see. As much as I don't think Madueke is a good presser, at least he's already in offensive zone where he has like offensive like, you know what I'm saying, like he can do his things in offensive zone.
Yeah, he's
He doesn't
aggressive. He
have.
takes on
Yeah,
players.
remember when I
Yep.
said about Pulisic? That's the problem that I had with Mudryk last game. Pulisic, when he plays wing back, and I do think Madueke was wing back when we had possession, when we were without possession. You see what I'm saying? He kind of structured himself like he looked like the wing back. Madueke has a thing that he still dribbles through the players, even though he's in deep. Remember, same thing Pulisic had. I was like, when you see the half line behind you, then you need a dribble. Until then, pass yourself out of that position, because if you get caught, it's too short of the line to get to our goals versus the other one.
Well, a little off topic here. I want to make a plea to our fans out there on Twitter. Stop putting out putting out lineups for next year. Y'all suck at it. Okay. I mean, good Lord. I know you want to fit every Cobham English player into the squad that you can, but putting Levi Caldwell at left back or putting Levi Caldwell at left center back, he doesn't start most of the games for Brighton, right? But you want to put him right in our lineup next year.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy to me too.
I saw
didn't
you.
like my
And I
left
rate the
side
kid. I rate the kid, but if he
Right.
comes in and starts next year, I don't know. Like, is that really a good thing? Like, will we standing at left center back? I don't know.
So I take it you didn't like my Gallagher, Mount, and Declan Rice midfield three.
I didn't see that. But, I'm sure somebody out there creamed all over it. I mean, that's our fan base.
There's a lot of Chelsea fans I showed it to at the bridge. They loved it. You had Lewis Hall, Levi Caldwell.
That milkshake midfield.
Even Cho was back in it.
What? Oh my gosh!
No, somebody had wanted to play Hall at freaking the 6. in this next game. I'm like,
Jesus, motherfucker.
have you seen
What
the dude in the
again?
Have you seen the dude at in the midfield? That's why they put him on the wing, because at least the area you have to protect defensively is
The thing is,
smaller area.
he's played midfield before, but he
Yeah.
was never a 6. Like, he's literally never played as a 6. Like, people are just wanted to put everyone.
We played him
everywhere
as a 6 this season, didn't we? I can't remember.
No,
what
we played him as
one Potter
We
played
played
him
him as
in
an
the pivot.
It was terrible. He played terrible.
Potter
really-
played him in the pivot next to George one game, and it was
Jorginho,
Yeah,
yes.
that's
Yeah,
it, George,
Liverpool.
So he's not a 6 technically when he played.
Yeah, he's an 8.
Look,
The academy, he was an 8.
by trade. He's an 8 by trade who played left
Look,
wing back
the best-
for us.
Yo, Josh, that mic.
That by the way, that
Yeah.
like remember when I remember one time I said the best wing backs becomes from wingers. The same situation with the 6s. It's usually when you're a child, you used to play a center back,
Centre back, yeah.
and then your coach was like, "Okay, you got some technical abilities on your feet, so, but you're still not good enough for 8. But you're decent on a 6, so you adjusted and put him in a 6. So you got to look at from that. If the way I look at the 6s is completely from all of you pretty much. So I don't even know how you decided, but for me it's a little slightly different look, because y'all look for the players to be more like regista and all that kinds of stuff, pressure.
No,
I'm looking for
I like my 6 to be a destroyer.
I think
destroyer and destroy in which way? Like when he has the ball, how he can be a destroyer?
No, so in transition, when we're getting
No. We have the ball. How he can destroy what?
No, not well, obviously when we've got the ball, but like when we're being transitioned on.
So why would you buy a player to suit the team that we don't even have the ball?
Rice is a perfect 6, man. Get your head checked.
I like Rice.
You don't want somebody you're just gonna eliminate one whole half of the game from, right? Like
exactly,
he can't just be this and not have anything.
Do you see what I'm saying, Josh? It's like you're looking already as from the position of defending.
That's why for me, like, regardless of who we get as a 6, they need to be good in the first phase of build-up. Like I
Rice
said,
is not a perfect 6.
Wait, why can't a destroyer be able to?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
No, but they need to
do that.
Again, it kind of goes what Alex was saying. Like, so it depends on the formation you're looking to play. If you're looking to just play counter-attacking football, all you need from your 6 is to be a destroyer. All you need is to be a destroyer, because then they can lay it off to the wingers or to the other midfielder, and they're the one that creates. But
did you not think Declan Rice can do that?
No.
Yeah, if what we wanted to do is
you see what I'm saying? Declan Rice can do this, for example. But does Chelsea play that way?
You can do it, but you're limiting him.
What do you mean? Did Chelsea play that way? Not now, but
counter-attacking style.
No, we don't. No. But I'm saying Declan Rice doesn't have to be in a counter-attacking style.
Please give me Declan Rice's CV.
I'm not saying Declan Rice is.
What do you mean his CV in terms of what?
CV?
What is in the honours?
As in, what has he won?
Yeah, but he's
got a Euros runners-up medal.
Yeah, how
Lewis, what the fuck, man?
Jester, don't do
that debate. That debate.
No, Jester, don't do that.
You can't say that.
I say that debate is dumb.
That is shocking, Jester, because
basically
every single DM will.
That means Harry
£100
Kane's
million for a guy who's won nothing doesn't elevate the level of his team at all.
Jester.
But
the person,
you would pay £100 million for him.
Every single DM we're linked with.
Why are you bringing the price? Why are you bringing the price on the player when we're talking about a player?
It wouldn't be 100 million either. I think it'd be around 70, 80.
It doesn't matter about the price. It depends how you want to play. I think Rice will fit, but I don't think he's a perfect 6 because we don't play perfect 6.
He doesn't
play
play
double
6
pivot.
either.
That's what I'm saying, Moya. He can even you see people saying he's a perfect 6. Where did he actually play a 6 by himself?
England.
Not
yeah.
even for England.
Yeah, he did.
No,
Calvin
England,
Phillips was
not the
Not
last
lately.
Tournament.
Not lately.
It wasn't the
Euros
last
Scott, wasn't it?
It was it was not the World Cup, it was the Euros.
Because even Southgate put a double pivot players now.
Yeah.
So when did you people saying he's perfect 6?
I'm not saying he's
when
perfect
did he
6,
play
but...
like a single 6 in a long time?
Well, he had Calvin Phillips as a midfield partner, so he's definitely by himself.
People disrespect his ability on the ball. Like, people think he can't.
No.
He can't pass
That's
and
the
stuff. He
different
can.
conversation. That's the different conversation. His quality going forward. But that's not what six supposed to do if you're talking about he's a perfect six.
Yeah.
Like, also, like, I think next season we're playing it like a double pivot.
Him
so I think
and
Rice
Enzo will be a perfect
but
combination.
the thing for me is, and like, I've got nothing against Rice as a player. It's more, I don't think he's worth the money, and also I don't want him because the whole stand bullshit that we've got at the moment, that'll come back, and I just don't want to deal with that again.
Yeah, I agree. Lavia is still my first choice, but I do like Declan Rice.
I think the best suit is Paulinho.
I think you should look at the both
Oh
because
my
Lavia
gosh,
is
there's
19
another
years
one.
old.
My
And if
God.
you're going to put the
What's wrong with
Premier
you,
League
Jester,
on
man? What's wrong with
Lavia
you?
and he will have choose
What's wrong
bad
with you,
games,
Jester?
all of a sudden,
True,
you're
Alex.
going to be Lavia as a fraud. You're going to be the first one that screams that.
No, I'm not like that.
Right. Well, if you're gonna play a double, if you're gonna play a double pivot, and you know Enzo's probably gonna be one of those two, like you want somebody to complement his game, right? I mean, they're not both gonna be bombing forward, trying to create chances. Like you need one of them to complement Enzo, and I think we can all agree we'd probably like Enzo to be the one being a bit more forward. So whoever his partner is gonna have to do a little bit more work.
Yeah, that's why you're bringing. It looks like they're going to bring in Romeo Lavia, who fits the profile player we want. He's of the age group that they're looking to bring in and build
He's
a
a
whole thing
Pocodoco
around.
age group. He's not even age group we want. He's 19.
Yeah, they're bringing in young players.
Yeah, up to 22, 23, not 19. 19 is way too young, man.
You were his biggest fan.
Yeah,
what
I
are you
thought you
talking
wanted him.
about?
No, I am his
He wants him
biggest
to
fan,
come, but he
but
doesn't
not
want
for
him to
the
start
stardom.
every game.
Well,
I can see that, but
Paulinho.
Paulinho's only had the thing with Paulinho though. He's had one
Paulinho would
season,
be
and
sick, but it's not even
Isn't
that.
he like 29 years old?
Fulham would charge an arm and a leg, like,
Yeah.
And I love Paulinho, but he would be so expensive. Just go and get the guy who replaced him at Sporting. That's what I do.
What, Ugarte?
Yep.
Apparently, he's on our. They're looking.
Yeah, Ugarte's
if
good.
you believe reports.
Also, if you want people as well, I know some people like this. If you want someone who's a shithouse and who's like gonna be a dickhead to play against, like for other teams, sorted.
Like seriously, guys, if you think that as much as I want Lavia, I want him to get killed by Chelsea fans, no, thank you. He's too good for that. 19 years old, man.
What is Lavia won? Same thing as Declan Rice, but he's going to be about half the price, and he's got a higher upside. So
yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Yeah,
I don't agree with that.
I do think Lavia has a potential higher ceiling.
Well, I guess the difference would be like which one is more ready to compete at the higher level, the highest level.
Exactly. If
I love Lavia too. I hope we get Lavia, but I'm with Alex. Like if you're talking about throwing a 19, 20-year-old right into your starting midfield, which we've done, I guess, like Enzo's a younger guy too, but your level of expectation on what you're going to get for them has to come down a bit because it's going to take a little time to get yourself to that level of being, at the elite level.
Who do you want, Josh?
I love Lavia. Listen, if the idea of the team is to build a younger squad, like younger players, then a guy like that would be great. You just have to have a little bit of patience with him because it's going to take going to take a year or two to bed in and get comfortable. Like,
by the way, Chukwuemeka is 19.
Chelsea. Like they listen. You can whatever our season is this year, but the level at Southampton compared to what Chelsea are used to playing in is much different.
Yeah,
much different.
First of all, it's again, it's going back to not the price, it's how much he's more accomplished as a player. And I'm sorry, but it's not even conversation between Rice and Lavia. There is not a freaking Lavia doesn't even have a what's his name. No, man, no. I like Lavia. I don't want him to.
That's the thing. Like, if you're going just off players and like how they work in the team, Rice is probably in the top 3 of like guys you should get for how they work. But then it's other factors like with the price, like and stuff like that.
Has he got 1 year left, Declan?
This is why we have a chance of getting Lavia because
I think he's got 1 year left, but they've got an option.
Yeah, they've got an option for a second.
Scott, this is probably why we don't get Lavia. We have a chance getting Lavia this season. It's because City does not rely on that young of the players to be thing.
The talk of City want him Rice now.
He will not walk into the City team Not even on the bench, I think.
He would take the Phillips role, wouldn't he?
Do you know what? Like the thing is, right? I don't even know with the Lavia thing if they would use that buyback. To be completely honest, everyone's saying that they will. I don't know if they will.
I don't think they will because I don't think he actually suits the style of the game.
It's not even that. Like they didn't do it with Pedro Porro, and like he would have been a walk-in to go into that. Like if they were going to get rid of Walker and replace him with someone, if it hadn't have been for Lewis, that would have been a great choice there. And I think the buyback was like 20 mil. I also like they seem really high on a guy they've just bought or they bought in January from Argentina who's like 18, 19. I think he's got in the Argentinian under 20 squad. They seem really high on him, so they might see him as the guy to like come in in a couple of years to like be the backup to Rodri or whatever. So like honestly,
Rodri, by the way,
25.
Yeah, I say 26, 27, something like that. I think.
So why would City even like he will? Phillips will replace.
He would literally take the Phillips role. And
the guy said, Jordan, City have Phillips who is replacing Rodri. You know that Phillips is older than Rodri.
Phillips ain't replacing Rodri.
I think they might be looking to move Phillips on this summer.
Yeah,
there's been some reports out there that
it's every first-year player that comes to Pep. Every person that plays one season for Pep, first season, and he does not get on,
they
saying that he's going to sell him. But all of a sudden, he prefers, he plays like like he was never, he was like from the childbirth playing for that team.
Like every season. Perfect example.
Also, just going back to what I said earlier as well, by the way, Vic's brought up another one, Douglas Luiz. Pep was mad high on Douglas Luiz when they bought him. And the only reason they loaned him out initially was to get him a work permit, and then they just sold him without ever playing him.
Mm-hmm. Douglas Luiz was at City?
Yep.
God, I didn't know that. Good player.
Yeah, like, they never used him. And Pep apparently was mad high on him when they bought him. He just couldn't get a work permit. But like, so that's the thing.
People just assume
and I think they've got a buyback, or they did have a buyback, and they didn't use it. So like again, there's a good chance they just don't use that buyback.
Here's how it's supposed to work in the perfect world. That Brazilian kid, and if we get in Lavia, and if we get one or two, what's the name?
Santos,
one of two. If we keep him one of two, those older players that can play that role, those two young guys can play off games with each other. Because remember when Tuchel did bad substitutions, when I said like, look, if you want to make a substitution, don't replace the whole freaking line. Just put one guy in the middle between two experiences, and make substitution with one young player. No, he had to replace all of them. Same thing with the young players. If you want to make a substitution and get somebody a game time, don't just replace all three of them. Give one between two experienced players, then put another one between two experienced players, and let them slowly work into the game. That's how you're supposed to get the young players in. Not like Mount, and you throw him and depending on him like he's your savior of type 4 under Frank Lampard.
Mm-hmm. Also, as well, you need to make sure the environment they're coming in is like spot on. That's how Brighton have managed to do like what they've done.
Based on Mount is a global
warming.
warming.
Brighton have managed to replace their top goal scorer with a 25-year-old who came from Belgium, and it was seamless because the environment. They managed to bring a 19, 20-year-old Paraguayan in, and he came in and has looked seamless because the environment is spot on. Like, you need to make sure the environment that these guys are coming in is absolutely spot on, so that they're not coming in, and like Alex mentioned, they're not coming in and it's like everything's on them, and it's not like the moment that something goes wrong, they're scrutinized to the nth level. Like, the environment has to be right, and we haven't had a right environment for fucking years. Like, even under Lampard that season, where like that's the closest you can say to the environment being okay, and even that was bad because it then put these young players on a pedestal, some of them that they had no right being on, and it's got to the point where like that has then hindered them because your expectations of them as a player is so much higher than what it should be. So it's like, our environment as a club for players to come into has been garbage for years.
And that's what I was saying, like that, because for the Mount situation, I'm actually angry more at the Chelsea Football Club because they're the one that created that monster at the end of the day.
Yeah. They didn't do a great job of like letting the young players know, like, hey, this is a kind of a special one-off season where we have a transfer ban. We don't really have the ability to buy more seasoned players. So some of you guys are going to get an opportunity that you might not otherwise have here. And instead of like doing that, which I get it as a delicate balance, you don't want to like kill their confidence and let them know like no matter
he
what
finally
you
lost
do,
his mic.
God, is it really gone?
It's kind of hit and miss.
Yeah, it's kind of.
I'm doing
And
nothing
Lewis is
different than I
muted and you
usually
don't
do.
even know it.
Yeah, I can't
Oh, yeah, I
even
didn't
tell
know if you
if
turned
it's
the volume down a little bit on it.
Oh no, it was just because of the mic issues. I saw a lot of people complaining about it. It makes it easier.
Josh, I think it's your Bluetooth. If it's
I'd say you connect like headphones or something. It might be that.
Yeah,
It's an iPhone.
No, if it's a phone, it's a phone on the Bluetooth.
If it's an iPhone, maybe the kid who made that phone did a bad job.
Yeah. Them kids. One second, let's all pop back up.
No worries, brother. No worries. I'm going to go through a few of these super chats. Big up Adrian saying not going to bother watching the remaining 5 games. Time to treat the remainder of the season like an employee that is serving a notice period. Yeah, just do something else with your day, bro. Enjoy it, man. Don't let Chelsea ruin your weekend like I'm going to do, like a fucking idiot. Big up Sean saying CV. They've signed a bunch of youngsters who've won nothing. But you're happy with them. Rice is a baller, just not 100 million. No CDM is worth that money. Yeah, I don't agree with the price.
Oh,
100 million is bollocks.
I don't understand the baller thing. What define a baller, please?
It's
a good player.
Yeah,
that's a baller. A good player? I thought a good player was just a good player. A baller was supposed to be like out of this
Or
world.
a really good player. I don't know. It all depends on the way you look at it. But yeah, the CV thing, like I don't think the CV is the right thing to judge Declan Rice on because he's not been in a team that is regularly competing for trophies.
Or doesn't raise him to that level either.
He's been their best player, easily their best standout player for the last 2 years. He dipped a little bit this season, but he still had a good season.
That's why they're down with us, right?
Yeah, but they've got like 10 other guys that play on their team.
Okay.
He's not gonna. Any
position it's not all Declan Rice's fault that they're in that position.
Look at Lavia.
I didn't say it was all his fault. I'm saying he doesn't raise the level of that.
Southampton are bottom of the league, but we'd all take Lavia.
Jared, do you think they would be worse without him?
Yes.
Yeah, much worse.
Considering how bad Souček just looked, like in the last game he came back in, yes.
Souček's gone, isn't he? He was a good player. He's been terrible.
He was really good last season, but yeah, this season, he came out of the team because Paqueta came in.
Paqueta, yeah.
And then since he's come back, he's not looked like the best. But also, I do put a lot of West Ham.
That shows how you get the players better, not suited for the team. Because the guy likes to progress the ball quicker, be more technical that other guy, and what's his name? That Souček is not. So all of a sudden, we getting exposed in the defense because Souček is better defensively, but the other guy is better offensively. Yeah. All of a sudden, West Ham start to conceding goals. By the way, that's another thing. Remember, everybody was saying how good all those West Ham's last season. Fighting for the Europe and stuff, and next season we're gone. Well, this is how it's gonna work next season. All those teams like Fulham, like
Brentford,
like they're gonna be same West Ham like every season have.
I agree.
Every season have same kind of things.
I think Brighton will be okay, but Brentford and Fulham, yeah, I agree.
I would say enjoy this season from Chelsea while you can.
I would say I said before, the only team I think that won't struggle next year in Europe, and again, this mainly comes down to what I mentioned earlier about recruitment and the environment, is Brighton. That's the only team I don't think will struggle in Europe. Like with both like Europe and the league, every other team I think will struggle.
I think they will do it too. They will suffer too because one particular thing: if they finish in any positions for Europe, they don't have a squad.
We got some
forward.
news
That's
from Matt Law.
One. I don't give a crap about Matt Law. Let me finish my sentence.
Right, Chelsea are trying to maneuver themselves into pole position to sign Andre Onana from Inter Milan this summer and remain confident of concluding a deal.
I'm not too happy with that, to be honest.
Man's thoughts on Onana.
That's Matt Law.
I don't. I said it a few weeks ago. I don't rate him personally.
Matt Law is not a Ben Jacobs, though.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
Matt Law used to be good for Chelsea, but he's rubbish.
No idea.
Onana is good. I don't know what you guys talking about.
I think he. I don't.
Have you lost your ever living mind?
No, he's
better than
good.
Kepa,
What are you
but
on about?
shit.
He's good.
I know he's good playing out the back.
He's better than Kepa, yeah, but
enough
that's not saying much.
Oh my gosh! If that's the bar we're using our
Exactly.
goalkeepers, that's the bar for good or bad.
I want the
That's a
I want
low fucking
Costa
bar.
personally.
No, Costa's rubbish. Costa's like Kepa.
No, he's better
By
than
the way, if
Onana.
you watch the goal, the first goal from Arsenal, the second time when he went in, it's even worse because you can see how close it was to Kepa actually. Like
Does he have like
was
one
so
or two big saves in him a game? That's all. That's all I need from him. I need maybe three big saves.
He's a clumsy keeper. I think.
I will say, I do think it speaks like volumes about the trust that Inter Milan have in him that they dropped their captain and like starting goalkeeper for the last like what
Yes,
5,
mate.
6 years
No.
to
What you
make
guys
him number one.
Keeper. Is that Diego Costa guy from Porto? He makes a lot of mistakes. He's like Kepa.
I mean, I'd argue Onana does as well.
Yeah, Nana's very
Look,
mistake prone. That's
what's
what I don't
his
like
name?
about him.
The guy that in the Porto, he makes mistakes when he is trying to play with the ball. Kepa, it's not the mistakes what he makes. What Kepa does, it's not even goal. It's not a mistake. It's not his ability. You gotta split the difference. What he can do and what he's doing based on the mistakes. Do you think that he made a mistake not saving that goal from Arsenal goal? No, it's his ability not to save those goals.
Yeah, it's his limitations.
It's his limitations.
Yeah, he can't command an area. He's too weak.
Nope.
He's
Yeah,
not
did
big
you
enough.
by the way,
Even
did you
I'd say
see?
even the there was the moment that like where Gabriel nearly scored where Thiago clears it off the line, and that comes from him just trying to claim a cross that he
Yeah.
can't claim.
He
And
can't.
there's
He
no
can't.
chance
Yeah.
of claiming it.
By the way, another thing, we put Madueke between him and for that what's the name? The Madueke to defend Kepa. Wow.
Well, yeah.
What?
Interesting. Who's playing?
I don't know. That's not me.
He's got seven. He has 7 clean sheets this year in the Serie A.
He's I've watched him a lot. He's clumsy as anything. Oh, I don't rate him personally, but
Plus, he's already been busted for PEDs.
Onana's short as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not
that big. No.
That's what we need. We need a big keeper. Someone like Mendy's stature, to be fair, but like he's like.
I'll go to Bayern and ask if they want to keep my or Neuer.
He's
because of that.
Yeah, he's buying through and through. He's injured anyway, and he's got a big injury.
Yeah, he is.
He broke his leg. You don't know how he's going to come back. He's in his late 30s.
I really liked Oblak, but he seems to have like gone a bit as well.
Well, I've said before the guy that I want is Maignan, but he's going to cost you like an arm and a leg. He's going to be so expensive. I'm almost like convincing myself it's probably worth it anyway because he can be your starting keeper for like 7 years at least, and be a top level for all those 7 years.
Talking about Maignan?
Yep.
He's a good. I remember the debate we had.
I actually like Aston Villa's
Martinez.
actually. Martinez, yeah, I wouldn't be.
I
to forget him.
He is. I like his attitude. Also,
I like his attitude too.
As a keeper, man,
that dude is a beast. Yeah.
I don't think Villa will sell him. Villa actually, they're going.
You give him good money, they'll sell him. And...
What about Ter Stegen? What about Ter Stegen?
I don't know.
Again, it's the same. He's good at the back, but is he like? I don't know.
Yeah, Ter Stegen is very good. Yeah.
In the Premier League, like with crosses and that, I don't know what he's like at claiming crosses. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, Barcelona might have to have a fire sale this summer.
Good.
Yeah, when I bring Messi in, they need to like reduce the wage bill.
They got to reduce the wage bill. Yeah.
I don't think they're bringing Messi in.
Why would they reduce their wage bill for? Is like Messi's like how old now? Like what? I don't know why they would do that.
Oh, they 100% would if they could, but I don't think they can. They 100% would if they could.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying they wouldn't, but why would you like the guys like? I don't know. Just move on.
Why would they bring back Messi? Is that what you said?
Yeah, they're definitely bringing him back.
Yeah, but he's like how old? I'm not saying that, but why would they?
Jimmy Moya is here. Go for it.
Why would you bring back Messi? Is that what you asked?
In terms of, say if they got rid of if they had to get rid of a Gavi or a Pedri who's 18 and then bring
They're
back
not
someone.
getting rid of those guys. They're getting rid of the
I know
Ferran
it
Torres.
sounds
Gavi's on a
I'll
contract.
say they get rid of Ferran Torres, Rafinha.
Well then, yeah,
Cassie, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not getting rid of
Yeah,
them.
like they're not gonna get rid of an 18-year-old for Messi, but some of those anybody outside of that, bye.
Yeah, if I was a Barcelona fan, I
bye-bye.
would want them to do it.
What's
Of
the
course,
next?
Gavi's on a contract. Gavi's on a
a
contract.
Lionel Messi remontada. Do you know how
They're working on
that's a
extending.
movie?
I'm just looking at
It's a
that.
They
movie.
can't sign anybody.
They're
what's
working
his
on the
name?
the feasibility report, whatever they got to send to the league.
Feasibility
officials.
report. They're gonna have more levers, huh? We're gonna have a
What's
summer
his-
Yeah, they'll-
levers.
Dude, they made it work last season.
they'll
and
find a
then
way.
Every
Fuck
year
it.
we
make it
all
work this
predict that
season.
Barcelona not gonna be able to do. They
They
they'll-
do it
if they
every
want
time.
Messi,
Who cares?
Messi will be there.
Forget
Okay.
about them.
I
Yeah.
think
I
Messi
don't think
will
Messi will be there.
too.
Messi's going like
I think
MLS or Saudi Arabia.
he ain't
If I was
going over
Messi,
there.
I'll go get that 400
He might go
million. I
MLS.
don't know what y'all talking about.
Yeah, I don't know why he's not going on that. I would jump
That's
at
a
that.
lot of money, man. I'm
What's his
sorry.
Doesn't and Ronaldo wants to fucking leave Saudi Arabia already.
I
Well,
don't
he
know.
already did his
Wouldn't
1
believe-
year over there.
wouldn't believe
Ronaldo
that.
got his money grab and he really tried to get out of there.
Yeah,
Let
he
me ask
got-
you something. Did Messi ever talk about the coaching career? Is his ambition? Because I know Ronaldo did. I never heard Messi. Is he
No,
talking? Is he
never.
looking?
I don't think so,
I
Messi.
don't
No.
know.
When
You know,
Messi's done, I
Ronaldo
think he'll
might,
just ride off into the sunset.
yeah, Ronaldo might be a good coach because he's a no nonsense prick. Like, yeah, like you not playing. Go sit your ass down.
He could be one of those like what's his name? French player that became a Real
Zidane?
Madrid.
Zidane,
yeah.
that's what I
Yeah,
was thinking about too.
Zidane. Yeah,
Messi
He can
doesn't
be-
seem like he'd be a coach. You don't want to ruin his legacy even a little bit with any risk of being a bad coach.
I
Just
think
be
I
done
think
and
he
be
will.
done.
I don't think you think of. I don't think Ronaldo is that kind of prick as people think about it. Like he has
Messi has
ambitions,
no-
but I don't think it's like that. I don't think it's that.
Yeah, I think Messi will just raise his kids, be a family man, and I don't see any. I haven't seen anything from him that says that he needs to be in the spotlight. Some people just have to have the spotlight. Frank Lampard has to have the spotlight. Has to have it.
I don't
Did
know.
people
The
see-
guy is not. Anyway, but
Did
Just like
people see
Ronaldo
that?
needs that spotlight every day.
you see, Ronaldo self-made one of those top 10 players of all time. Messi was not self-made.
Chelsea are among the
What?
club's
What?
monitoring wages.
He has the.
He had the
he's
ability.
I get what Alex means. It's like of the two, Messi has always been way more talented, just naturally
yeah.
talented.
No, he's the
Whereas-
Atlanta striker, isn't he? I don't
Whereas
want him
what's his face? Like Ronaldo, a lot of it is like he did work really hard. Like he was
Yeah,
talented, but
he
nowhere
was-
near
he
as level
was
Messi.
Yeah,
He's
of
definitely
course
talented,
there's a
but he had
talent.
to work.
Yeah, but
So hard, yeah.
I'm not saying zero talent or ability. I'm saying
So we're
he had
monitoring
some talent.
somebody, and that's news
Compared to
now?
Messi,
Yeah.
and you
compared
got to
to
remember
Messi.
they made Messi in the hospital too. They made him
Mhm.
in the lab, man.
they're giving
Yeah,
him
yeah,
steroids
yeah.
to boost him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Remember when steroid was illegal?
yeah. They gave him a lot. They gave him a lot of shit. All his shit came from Russia too. That good shit. His shit came from Russia, man. The good shit, man. Got him back because remember he had like that small person's like little.
Yeah,
I forgot the name of the little condition he had. Yeah,
yeah.
but they ain't really
Rich-
cheap. They kind of just made him back.
Yeah, I
to
mean,
what he
think
probably
about how
was gonna
short
be.
he is now. If they
Yeah.
didn't give him that, he'd be like 5 feet tall.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
would have been like a little
He's not
shrimp.
doing
Yeah,
anything.
they
Retardation. Is that proper?
yeah, it was a retardation of his growth, real bad. Like, yeah. Sorry, we can't use that word, even though it has
No,
an
to be fair,
actual
that is
meaning.
actually like.
Jimmy,
No,
this
no,
is
no,
the,
that's the
Jimmy,
bad
this
word.
is the best time to use that word.
I was
Even
going to
though it
say that's
actually has
actually
an
the
actual
correct.
medical
That's
meaning.
the best way to use that.
No, that's the actual medical. Yeah, that's the actual
Yeah.
medical term of using it. I hate
Yeah,
I hate when
retardation.
people act like the word doesn't have a meaning. You know what I mean?
It's like they've never heard the word fire retardant before,
Exactly.
which means
You know,
Fire
you see,
resistant, man.
look, the thing
It
the thing
just-
is there's no such a thing as the medical term for the retard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's none. Because it's
Still not a good
it's-
word to use.
Yeah. All that.
every
all
word
that.
is a good word.
What
to
I'm no,
use.
what I'm saying is
Considering I have 3 girls with autism, I'd rather not use that word, to be honest.
autism.
That's
It's not.
No, I mean that's fair.
No,
This
I'm
is a
not
case
gonna-
where you
I-
just gotta
I have
respect.
three
I
black
have
daughters.
my
I'm
my
not sure
sister's child has a Down syndrome. That doesn't mean that whatever I'm saying it's like and like, do you know how many things I don't like when people saying? But it's not up to me. Grow some ass. When we're talking about something, that doesn't mean that we're talking about specific people. We're talking about in general. Don't be a victim every time somebody farts.
I'm not. I'm just saying I don't like the word. I have that right.
Well,
You
don't
don't have
listen to
to
that
like
word, man.
You ain't got to write the words.
No,
Nobody has a right to
I've
word.
got a right to say it.
I'm gonna be completely honest. This is not a rabbit hole or a conversation we should be having on a Chelsea stream. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Yeah,
because,
I do agree.
people are well within their right to say I don't particularly like a word being used, especially when it comes to like family and it comes to.
But if the words being used, hold on. But if the words being used in the context of what the word actually means and
It's
not
about the
being
context.
derogatory,
It's about the
then
context.
nobody. I'm sorry, I don't care
not
about your
saying
feelings.
somebody.
I'm just saying if I'm using the word in the proper context that the word means and not using it in a derogatory way, I don't really care about people's feelings. It's like, yeah, okay, we understand your feelings, but you gotta take your feelings and roll them up, put them in your pocket, be a man, puff up your chest, and yeah, like nobody's using it like a word. That word shouldn't trigger you that much. It shouldn't, especially when it's used the correct way. It's the correct way.
It's not like I'm trying to insult your nieces or whatever. I'm not. I'm seriously not. And I'm sorry if you're taking it away.
No, I didn't take it as a personal attack on the kids. It's just the fact that that word is just it's just outdated and it's not nice to hear that word.
What I was trying to say is the reason that one word is nowadays to say it properly, it's a sentence now instead of one word. So technically, I'm gonna move on.
Yeah, let's just say don't say it as an insult. Try and
nobody said it as an insult. That's all.
Let's just conclude with that.
Well, I heard you guys talking about Messi leaving. Did you see the reports that they had a crowd of fans outside Neymar's house?
I saw the video.
I saw it.
Screaming pitch or something.
Crazy, right?
Yeah,
That's not
no, they were saying get out or something.
I think they're wrong, but I think they should go for his owners instead of Messi. That guy is on crack.
Oh, they did that as well.
I just think they should get a life.
Yeah, they did.
Hey, look, when French people get mad, they do have history. They beheaded their rulers. So I'm just telling you, they don't.
Tell you the truth, they don't have problem with the Jester. Jester, if they don't have problem, give the whole club and the half a city and his mom 5 houses to Mbappe. They should not complain. They don't own it.
I mean, with the
go
salary
for the owner
that
who's the real
contract
owner,
Mbappe
and the real owner of PSG is Mbappe.
But he's French. He gets a pass.
I do wonder though when Messi and Neymar leaves, and because apparently they came out. Well, PSG's owner sort of came out with a statement saying like they want to get away from sort of like the stars of PSG. They want to sort of bring in like young talent from France into the team and give them a try, which I'm gonna guess is gonna go so well with Mbappe.
Don't get it twisted, by the way. Like when those guys leave, they'll get better. Like as a team, they will improve.
It's mad to say that for a superstar like that holds them back, but you're right. Yeah,
it's like
this is all a smokescreen, though. The reason that Neymar and Messi got to leave, they got to win them out, is because FFP's coming for them.
Regardless of how it happens, like as I said, that should be a good thing for him, depending on who their next manager is.
Yeah,
then you got FFP like with City, and that's never. I'm honestly gonna think that's never gonna get resolved.
Look,
Mendy news. Chelsea are expected to sell Mendy after failing to agree a contract extension.
That's not surprising.
That's
not surprising at
all. That's not new news, Matt Law.
See you later, Mendy.
But there's a couple of stuff on here. Only planning to make 2 or 3 key additions this summer.
The key word being key.
Let's make it 3, please.
Rasmus Højlund.
We're monitoring. I don't want him.
Oilers.
So I haven't watched him that much. I only watch him for
No, I haven't
Denmark. He
seen
just
it.
seems like a goal scorer. I don't know if he's a real
Oh, I
threat
thought
on the
he's a
ball
goalkeeper.
or
No, he's a
anything
striker.
else. He's a
He's a
striker.
striker.
He plays for Atalanta.
Yeah, but he's another one who's young. He's had a season. He's like, I don't think we should be
He's the
relying on.
flavor of the month. That's why we're
Exactly,
just
just
monitoring
exactly.
him.
Yeah, I would hope we're just monitoring.
He's the next
him.
flavour. Yeah, he's not someone that I would be.
I just don't know what his attributes are to really be convinced. I just know he scores goals, but I don't know how
That's
he
what I
does
said,
it.
Goyam. Who the fuck is that guy?
He scored a hat trick for Denmark in international break, and everyone went crazy. That's basically it.
No, but even before
Not
that,
quite as good as Haaland.
he's been
8
really
goals
good.
in a game or
Big
whatever
up
it
the
was.
Danes.
Yeah, AC's
Hey,
teaching him a few
it could be
things.
Lewis's new man crush.
No, looks like it's a
As long as
He's
he
Joshman.
brings
Danish.
that
Looks like
Yeah,
he's
Josh
a Joshman's
really
cross.
likes him.
Josh,
Welcome
Josh
to the
really likes
Danish
him.
Danish
Danish
Haaland.
agenda.
I didn't know Joshua likes to watch the Danish league, so big up to him.
No, he's in
Atalanta.
Atlanta.
He plays for Atalanta.
Oh,
Yeah.
you see, now I'm
Atlanta's-
retard. My
Oh
wife said,
my
"You
What
got
does,
it."
what is people's thoughts on the ridiculousness of Arsenal and Mudryk?
Even my
The
wife
what?
said, "You got it."
What was that? What was that about
Don't ask me
Madrid?
that question.
Who cares? Let him flash whoever they want to flash. They're idiots.
Yeah, it is what it is. Madrid
They're
can
just
hate Arsenal
they're just
now.
salty.
Yeah, they use laser pens.
They're just
Oh.
salty.
They're 3-0 up. Why are you using a laser pen? Like,
It's because they're pissy they didn't get
So
Mudryk. But it's calm. Mudryk's got something.
But it's
for them.
so
Please.
far, it doesn't. It's not affecting. He didn't know about it when he was doing it. It's too
There's an
far.
effective range of a laser pointer to damage your eyes.
Yeah, but it's not that kind of distance.
DK says Højlund passes the name test. Højlund equals Haaland.
Really?
Moved. God willing.
We got to teach
Oh, yeah.
teach
I was
Lewis.
just
how-
saying,
I
you got
actually
DK on the
interested
tail,
in the
bro.
Haaland's
Enjoy
brother.
it.
I actually interested in the Haaland's brother. I
Oh,
saw
what?
some-
gosh.
It's not his brother,
Huh?
I don't think. It's his
It's
cousin.
like his cousin.
They're the same team.
Oh,
His
Yeah.
cousin, uncle, brother.
is it from the same? Like, does they are cousins, but they have the same parents?
Yeah, they're. I don't know. I just know that. I think they're cousins.
Well, they have if they have two brothers,
Yeah.
one's an uncle, one's a dad. If the uncle has a kid, that would be cousin.
And they live in Tennessee.
They would have the same last name.
Well,
Because
technically
it-
Virginia.
Alex, you could have just said North Carolina. You don't try to deflect.
North Carolina is a civil, man. Don't disrespect
Eh.
North Carolina, yo.
Mm,
I'll send you
what you
to
mean,
Chicago South Side, my man.
I'm pretty south right now, actually.
I choose death over cloning Mount. I'm good.
Well, Declan Rice is Mount playing a 6.
No, he's not.
No, he's
Chester,
not.
Stop.
Yeah, he's not.
You gotta stop.
Come on now.
Fuck it.
Rice is better. Man.
Alabama is not that
Much
kind of state,
better.
people. Actually, Virginia is more that kind of state. That people.
West Virginia.
West Virginia, yeah, West.
No, it's not. I actually
Yes,
live
it
there.
is.
It's not that. I live there. It's not that bad. It's
Oh.
not even what you think. It's not.
Now explains a lot. Jimmy, get him.
Yeah, I'm not never gonna touch that one. Once he said he lived in West Virginia, I said, "Yep." The hills have eyes, brother. The hills have eyes.
Oh my god.
There's no, you know that. What's the movie song in the? What's that World War II? After World War II, the Hills are singing. What's that movie?
Oh, and the Sound of
Hills
Music.
Eyes.
Sound of the Sound of the
The hills are
That's also,
alive.
hang on, I'll say that the hills are alive with the sound of music, bro.
Yeah, hills are alive. Oh well.
Yeah.
Moya, did you sing? Did you
It's
sing?
really not that bad there. It's not like you think. It's not true Appalachia. True, like they've
Look.
definitely got the boonies and they got backwater white trash. But dude, it's not like what you think.
Moyo.
The South
No,
is.
please don't tell me. I know. I've been there.
I've lived there though.
I can see it.
I lived there when I like a couple years after I moved from Nigeria. I was shocked, but I know this
West
works.
Virginia is the
You
big state.
moved from Nigeria
To West
to
Virginia.
Virginia?
What a
not
fucking culture
directly,
shock.
not directly, but like
Oh, I was about to say.
a couple years after.
Oh, I was about to say, what a culture shock. Holy fuck.
Nah, the real culture shock was more of like a temperature shock because I was in Minnesota first. I loved it, but it was cold as hell. But yeah, then after that, West Virginia. Yeah. What do you mean explain so much? You guys don't know what you're talking about. You don't even they don't even know what it's like over there talking about explain so much.
By the way, West Virginia,
like
big
I'm even
state,
from
man.
there.
West Virginia is the big state, so don't say that where you're from. It means that that's the whole state.
No.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many different areas.
In that state, though, we're
it
still
sucks.
on that
It sucks
state.
there. Don't worry about it.
Somebody's dying.
Yeah.
Sound like a dog.
Someone's dog's chasing them.
So the other thing I want to address is this ongoing narrative that Todd Bowley is making day-to-day decisions for the club, and he's out there looking for the transfers and scouting players. I mean, that's a lot of work for one man to do. You know, run the day-to-day operations. You know, run the scouting department, go out and actually scout players himself. You know, go to their house and sign them. If you still believe all that crap is happening, there's an R word that we're not supposed to use anymore for you. That might just apply. Because they have people that do that now. It's not him. But, you know, blame America.
America bad, UK good, and all that crap.
Yeah.
Big up Lucci saying Louisiana also have a few inbreds. Nice.
There's a few inbreds in any country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every country has. Do you understand that culture, that poor culture, came from England?
Yeah, our area is Norwich, apparently.
So
Norwich,
Not Norwich, you monarchy.
Huh?
What is your pure-blooded thing?
Palace.
Means you think? What's the pure blood means? You think?
Oh, the monarchy. Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Why are we talking about the monarchy?
I didn't say anything about the monarchy. I just said the culture that gave you some of the poor culture and that the way they act came from England.
Yeah.
Just directly from it. So
How
you
many-
think you don't have any country
Oh,
bumpkins?
well.
There's a whole country called Wales.
Hello, Chris.
Chris is still getting strays.
I mean, come on now.
What I'm saying is like how many king and queens has cousins and brothers and sisters and kids that never seen the light of day by somewhere in Wales. In the castle, just have 3 eyes. Shit.
Angry eyes.
Not angry. 3 of them, 4 of them.
But I am excited about maybe signing Vitor Roque, the Brazilian kid. Looks like he's going to be something special.
Who's that? Victor Rourke?
Yeah.
Oh, Rick,
Is that the
He's
one
got
that
Barcelona,
we will see
hasn't
for
he?
2 years?
Yeah, it's the one Barcelona want. He wants Barcelona too, apparently.
Yeah, he
Mhm.
wants Barcelona from what I've seen.
Maybe
Yeah.
a South
Well,
American
Barcelona
that
can't
doesn't.
sign nobody. Thinking one
Again,
egg
they
in
say that.
one hand and shit in the other. See which one fills up first.
Who was the other Brazilian? we
Chester
wanted?
never learns. He said
Hendrick.
the same thing last summer and just okay.
I didn't say they won't be able to in the future. I said
They
as
took-
right now they can't. They're barred from signing players.
Also, the Brazilian you're thinking of that we were interested was Hendrick, that Real Madrid.
That's it. Yeah.
And he went to Real Madrid, not Barcelona.
So is he going to be back in Brazil for the next 2 years, right?
Yeah.
Well, Hendrick, yeah, he can't
Just
move
like
until he's
Kendry?
18.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same thing with Paez, who we signed. Like,
Paez
he
is
can't
16.
he can't join until 2025, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
2 years from now.
We signed some other fucking kid the other day from Norwich as well. Never heard of him in my
I
life.
think he's actually played some games though, like in the championship.
I've never heard of him, to be honest.
The only striker I want is Colomwani. That's all I want.
I see someone linked with him today on Twitter. I
Can
can't
you
remember
bring
who it was.
Rigo something chat?
What are you
Chris,
barking about,
Chris
Jester?
Hugo.
Flavor of the month.
He's not a flavor of the month.
Chris
He is the flavor of the
Rugo.
month.
Chris.
Rago.
Colomwani.
Chris with the. No.
No, he said Rory Jennings is the best. Nope.
Oh,
He's an absolute knob.
Yeah,
hey,
just
we've
ignore
got a
that
Rory
one.
fan. Nice. I've waited years to find one.
Thank
Yeah,
God.
Going
Thank
back
God
to
he's
football,
He's not Nigerian.
going back to football because I don't want to talk about that arsehole. But Colin Moore is a good player. I don't know if he's my number one, but he's a good player.
Yeah, I'm the
He's
same as you, Scott. I'm like that.
The only reservation I have with him is I'm not sure if he's going to be a prolific goal scorer. but his
why would
profile
you-
as a number 9, he's just
Why
going to
we
create
buying so many
chances after
fetuses?
chances.
Go, that was crazy.
Oh, what's he saying? Oh, why are we signing so many fetuses? I'm not too sure, bro.
Just the way the club wants to do things. Like, I don't
Vision
know.
2030.
Which is
Probably
also
wrong
why,
about
by the
it.
way, that I just wanted to point out as well, it's probably
25
obvious,
years.
but that thing you talked about earlier, Lewis, about Mane and Neymar, they're never coming. And I don't want them to come.
I don't want him either. No,
I never
Mane
thought
has
either
been
was pointless
done, yeah.
anyway, but I know people
and,
have
Mane
this
is done.
and this is
They
coming
said-
from someone, by the way, who really likes Neymar. I don't want him anymore. Like,
They
the
said they
time to
signed
sign him
Mane's
was when we had
twin.
2. I don't want him anymore. Because if
No.
we sign him, it goes against everything these owners were looking to do to begin with. So it just shows that they're just doing things based on a whim.
Yeah, and he's broken, Neymar. His body's broken. He's like 31.
Yeah.
I don't want
Neymar is 31.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
probably 31.
Man,
32.
those drugs, man, they'll kill you, man. Say no to drugs.
Partying.
Those sisters, man.
Brazilians and partying.
Yeah.
Not all of them. You can't say that about Thiago Silva.
Well, no, that's true.
Well, Thiago Silva was never on the radar as Neymar, to be fair.
Yeah.
He was never compared. He was
Same
never.
as Ronaldinho, though, wasn't it? As soon as Ronaldinho got to 30, he was done.
No, Ronaldinho was never that either. The fact people don't get it how much in Brazil missing a statue of Pelé, and he was one of those players that was like, you know what I'm saying, like on the Pelé level they considered. If he would have stayed in Brazil for a couple of more years, I think he would have been something special.
Jonathan David, yeah.
I like what I've seen of him this year more than last year, because like the main reservation I had from him, like particularly that season that they won the league, was the only times I ever saw him play, he was playing in a 2, whether it was internationally or for club level, he was only ever playing in a 2. And I question whether he could do a low 9 role. He's done that this season, so I'm a bit more higher on him than I was.
I was about to say that, Scott. As I didn't see him play as a lone 9, but if you just said he has this season,
No, he's done it a lot more this season.
Does anybody actually brought up the Bellingham Liverpool connections for the past 3 years and what happened?
He chose
He was never going to Liverpool.
They're
That
trying
was
to
all
forget it.
bullshit.
No. There's crying Ryan somewhere in the world right now. Crying
probably.
about 3 years ago about Bellingham come to Liverpool. We have the
Believe
best
they
friend
what they're going
left.
to pay for it.
Bellingham.
though.
Yeah. We're like, we're saving our money for the Bellingham. For 3 years, they've been
Alex.
saving money.
Alex, you said that Lavia's too young to come in the Chelsea squad when he's 19, but what about Bellingham? He's 19
And I'm
as
still
well, isn't he?
saying he's too young.
No, but there's a
What, so you-
there's a difference in terms
I know
of
he has
with
been a
Lavia
couple of
and Bellingham,
years. He's been a
Bellingham's
couple
a
of years.
completely
to be
different
fair.
profile to what we need and all.
It's not even
No, he's the
It's
profile
not that,
we need.
it's context. It's like
Mm.
Bellingham was.
Context.
I'll say Bellingham was playing at like 17 years old, I think it was, in the Championship, and like you can question the level of the Championship, but there's still a decent level. He then went to Dortmund where there was no expectations on him, like because I'm pretty sure he wasn't starting for them at the time.
Is the development of the player, it's not
he's just
19.
developed.
By the way, I think he makes the wrong move. I think he should stay another year at Dortmund, or he should go to City, because Pep will not rush him into the first team.
No, Madrid's
He said he
100%.
won't be rushing the first team in Real Madrid either.
Yeah, Madrid's 100% the best move for him. I can't even lie. Like,
Does City even want him?
Best move?
like joint with City, I think it's the best move. Like he's going to be part of one of the
No.
most complete midfields for the next.
Who's gonna?
50
Well,
years,
depends who's
10,
gonna be the
15 years.
manager. If what's his name, the German skateboarder is the manager, you might have a point. But I don't know. No, Bellingham to Real. It's on a development level. He's not complete player. He's not even close to be complete player, and he will be rushed into the. Do you think Chelsea is bad fan base? Wait until you meet Real Madrid fans.
Oh, that makes it terrible.
But why
Yeah,
are
but
you
then-
assuming he's going to be rushed?
Also,
they-
like,
Because that's how it works.
Didn't they?
At
not
Real
necessarily.
Madrid.
Have they rushed?
They haven't
didn't rush
rushed
the other
any
guy.
They
of
haven't
the
rushed
other ones.
Tchouameni.
Exactly.
Have
Yeah.
they rushed Tchouameni?
They haven't
They
rushed
didn't
him.
rush
Camavinga?
it. He played
they
from the
haven't.
beginning of the
Yeah,
in the
they did.
beginning.
But they re-signed Modric and Kroos for one more
Yeah,
year. didn't
like,
they? Now,
Exactly, and they don't rely on him.
Yeah, they ain't rush him.
I just
Nah, if
no.
they spend
I'm just
140
saying that
million on
1
it,
year,
they're gonna rush
he's no. I think
They
for
spent
him
100 on
as a
Tchouameni.
development, I think for him it
Spend
would have
100
been
on
better
Tchouameni.
at City or
they spent
stay
100
at
million
Dortmund.
on Tchouaméni.
Yeah, but like that's the only thing with Tchouaméni. The only reason why they played him so much is because they sold Casemiro. Like the plan was not to play him as much as they did. It's because they sold Casemiro.
Yep, Casemiro, and
No,
then he
no,
got
Josh,
he got a couple knocks anyway.
Josh,
but
yeah, he
Alex
got
is kind of
injured
right.
this year.
Alex is right in the fact that when Bellingham does play, if he's not good, Madrid fans will let him know about it.
Yeah, of course they
You're
will.
right on that.
Like,
Because
it also depends. The problem is as well, it depends how he ingratiates himself off the pitch, because that was the main problem Bale had. He isolated himself from everyone. He didn't bother learning Spanish. He isolated himself from everyone, and all that came out because like they've got a paper that is dedicated to Real Madrid, so of course it was going to come out, and that also helped the Real Madrid fans turn on him. Like, it depends what he does off the pitch as well. Obviously, he has to perform, but like, I don't think this is that bad a move. Like, I think it's
Tchouaméni, Camavinga, and Bellingham. Yeah, you're right. It's criminal.
incredible.
Yeah, all the 22, 23 years old.
That's fucking insane. And then as well, you've got Valverde in there as well. Like, that's nuts. That's unreal as a midfield four.
Someone said that's the
And
kind
they're
of greed
gonna-
they talk about in the Bible.
Next summer.
Do what?
I don't know if that's next summer, not this summer.
Not this summer, next summer.
Yeah.
His release clause kicks in next
2024.
summer.
Who's
Haaland?
Haaland. And then
Yeah,
then
he'll be
he'll
at Madrid.
gone.
If he wins triple this season, I don't see the reason for him
He has
to
no
stay
reason
at,
to stay.
City.
He'll
Yeah.
stay one more season after this season.
Because like, that's the thing as well.
'Cause
He
he
would have
has to.
literally done everything because he would have
He
won the
doesn't
Prem.
have
He
to.
would have broken
Well,
the
I'm saying
record.
like
there's
He's
nothing
not.
like
I
unless
wouldn't
some,
say that.
unless
If
someone's gonna pay it, an arm and a leg for
If
him.
they're down, why would he run and leave a dominant team? I don't think y'all. Nah,
His
I don't
dream is
think
to play
he's
for
gonna.
Madrid, Jimmy.
Yeah, that's
So
the thing. Like,
what?
if he does
So what?
everything,
Dreams change, bro. Dreams change.
Not when. He's
No,
not
not when
Don't
you
tell me about nah. What do you mean?
But
Nah?
not when you've
Yes,
completed it
dreams
somewhere
change.
else.
No, Jimmy.
what?
If he wins
gonna
all
get
3
bored.
trophies this season,
Hold on. He's still a kid. Your mind change overnight when you're that young. If he go there, he goes to the city. Do y'all see what he does in city? He's able to walk the streets and he loves it. It's not gonna be like that in
well,
Madrid.
he was
He's
born
gonna-
in that city.
He's
born in
gonna
City.
want a
And that's
different
my
challenge.
point. So dreams can change.
But Jimmy, don't you think he's gonna want a different challenge? You don't think he's that kind of
It don't
ambitious
matter.
player?
But y'all talking about next year. I'm not saying he'll never win it, but y'all saying you think he's gonna play one year
No.
up?
He
I'm out
said
of here.
that he'll live in
No.
within 2 years.
No, he just said y'all just said if he win the triple, he's out of here. That would be
I said,
no.
I said next summer when his release clause is now
He has a
valid.
release-
Madrid
yeah.
will play
Yeah,
his
so I'll
release
say
clause.
Jimmy. So
His
Okay,
release
and
clause-
he might say I'm not ready. Y'all ignoring that. He can
Jimmy,
his
I was
mind
saying,
could
so what
change.
you- So if the Real Madrid play the release clause and they go to him, do you want to join? Is he turning them down? Then is what you're saying? You think he's
I
turning them
don't
down?
know, but what I'm saying is how young he is now, his mind could change. What if he starts a family?
Jimmy.
What if he starts a family?
His
Y'all see,
family
y'all
is
don't
the
think about
balls.
these things.
Did you see
That
his
clause was
picture?
put in
He
the
slept
contract
with
for a
the football
reason,
balls,
so he
man.
could get out.
Man,
Bro,
y'all talking about a kid who can
That guy is starting a family anytime
who life can change in 6 months. Mine can change. Another 6 months, mine can change. Come on, man, cut it out.
Depends on what kind of game came on a PlayStation 5. You're right, but
Man, not everybody always go to Real Madrid. Okay, if that was the case, every player that would have played would have been to Real Madrid. And they
Some
didn't.
Madrid players at the
Jimmy,
pinnacle of
hold
their
on a
game,
second.
they
Let me talk to Jimmy. Jimmy, I know what you're saying. Not everybody, but Haaland, it's one guy that the reason why I wanted in the first place because of his mentality of achievement. He is the beast. He does not go on the dates. He does not go on that because of the football. So that's the reason why I think he will definitely can turn his head if Real Madrid is coming. That's number one. Hold on a second. Number two is because when he was going to City, he makes sure that there's a clause that involves specifically Real Madrid.
Mm-hmm.
So,
also like,
Fraser. Yeah, you keep telling yourself that.
I've never heard of a clause.
You keep telling.
That can specifically go
There
to
is
one
one.
club. I don't even think that even
He had one at Dortmund. He had one at Dortmund.
I mean, I don't think it might not be a Real
one at
Madrid
Dortmund that
clause,
said
but
what?
it's a clause.
It is Moyo. Fabrizio's done a thing on it.
Okay, whichever. Even if it's just a regular clause, who's going to activate
It's like
it? It's going to be Real
260
Madrid.
million, but it's active on 2024, I think. Following someone.
Also,
All I said was,
PSG
there's
or
no
something?
guarantee that he's going to Real Madrid.
There's
That's
no
all.
guarantee.
Going back to what you said, by the way, going back to what you said of like, not everyone wants to play for Real Madrid, or not everyone goes to Real Madrid. Who turns down Real Madrid? And before you say
No one.
Mbappe, he's paid more than like any other player
Yeah,
in world
that's
football.
why he still
He's
owns
basically
the half
given
of-
control of a football club. Like, so like,
Not
apart
even-
from him, who turns down Real Madrid? Who
90%
said
of
no?
players end up one of them two clubs in Spain.
Even he regretted turning down after.
I don't care what y'all
Even
tell me. I'm not
Mbappe
changing
turned
what
it
I
down.
said.
Regretted.
He about to be able to do something at City that's never be done. That shit can
No.
change things.
I'm saying that he's gonna leave not this year unless he wins. It will be a triple.
Yeah,
That's
because
Man,
at that
if
point,
that's the case, you can say that literally about any player, because no player stays at one club forever. So yeah, everybody eventually.
you're right.
You
Jimmy,
can
but
say that
happened.
if the
All I
guy
was saying
has-
was, I don't think he's leaving this year or next. That's all I'm saying.
Not this year. Next year, I think he'll leave.
I don't think he's leaving next year neither. I don't think he's
What you
leaving. As
just
long as
said-
Pep is there and doing what he's doing for him, he ain't going anywhere. I think if Pep leaves, then maybe he'll leave.
That's a fair
Jimmy,
point.
what you just said there, by the way, that happened this summer with Casemiro. He literally left Real Madrid. Same with Varane, because he'd done everything. If Haaland wins the treble this year and then they win the league again next year, what's the point of him staying at that point?
But
So-
what
so
is
see, he's done
Casemiro's an
everything.
old?
He's
We don't
broken-
compare Casemiro to Haaland, bro. They in two different places in their life. Come on, we're not doing that.
And
They're
Haaland's
also they're in the same point in terms of they've won everything.
No, they're
At
not in the
that point-
same anything. Casemiro's on his way down. Haaland's on his way up. We're not going to compare that.
And also for those people who say Mbappe is better than Haaland, have you not watched the games?
Who's the guy that has a Lampard face on top?
That's me.
Vibes. It's just vibes, Scott.
No. Somebody turns that the song from Moscow. Watch one of your frauds.
Oh, no idea. That's
I
not me.
have no idea. I don't have any music playing.
I know that music. I know that
Go-
song.
Go rewind it. Go rewind it. Go play. Do your.
Alex, I've only heard the Haaland remix.
Yeah,
that's what I thought it was.
If you try to
Mbappe-
troll it, man,
hey,
be a man and troll it in the real like,
Dini, no, Mbappe is not better than Haaland.
He's a better
If you're
player than
talking as a
Haaland. He's not a
footballer,
better
he's
goal
100%
scorer.
better. But if you're talking about on form, he's not.
Technically, he's better than Haaland.
Yeah,
but he's not a
technically,
better goal
he's
scorer.
in a different level to Haaland.
Technically,
Mbappe's in a level
okay,
by
please
himself.
tell me how technically
he
he's
is.
better than Haaland.
Just
He's
statistically,
miles
Mbappe
better.
is
Technically, he's
much
a
better than
better player.
Haaland.
He's miles
He
better.
possesses him better.
Haaland's just an absolute goal scorer. He's the best goal scorer in the world.
It's not even just that. I've said this before. On a mentality level, no one can touch Haaland.
Yeah,
Haaland has the best mentality. He could have a team, a whole 11 in front of him, and his mindset is still, I'm going to walk through all of you to score.
Yeah.
But like
Hold
on a technical level,
Wait. I can challenge that mentality
Mbappe
shit.
is so much better.
Mbappe show mentality, bro. World Cup, we just saw. That's fucking mentality.
he's got
Harry
loose,
Frank.
No one's saying his mentality isn't.
We're saying the
Saying
ability.
Haaland is on a mentality on a different level. I think Haaland's above. But
I don't think
again,
that's the biggest stage to me. That I don't know. I ain't seen Haaland do shit on that type of stage. World Cup is the biggest stage,
But he
biggest
plays
level.
for Norway.
Okay. That's less pressure.
I think
That's not more pressure. That's less
we're
pressure.
talking to two different positions on the team.
No,
it's
we're
like-
talking about mentality. They said
yeah.
his
No, I'm
mentality
not
is way
comparing
better
their
than
mentality.
Mbappe, and all I was saying was I challenged that.
I'm comparing their
Mbappe
technical
showed
ability.
he has the cojones, like they say. He does it when it matters the most, in the clutch. Mbappe is clutch. He is clutch. And it's hard to be clutch in football because football is about moments. You have small moments to be clutch. And I don't know how he manages to do it. He always manages to do
I think we have a specific benefits and a mentality and the same. Like nobody, I don't think, disrespects Mbappe's mentality.
No.
The couple of things that I could only reason I can disrespect Mbappe's mentality is what he does at PSG.
You're talking like off the pitch stuff, I think, as well, Alex. Like
the drama off the pitch that he blames everybody around them.
And
besides
also for
him.
me, Mbappe's got to leave France to like Haaland's come to England, in my opinion, the toughest league in the world, and he's dominated it first season. Mbappe for me, he's got to go to Spain. He's got to come.
That's
That's
French
bullshit. Because
actually,
look, hold
French
on. So
has a-
now Spain, Look how much players that shit and go to Spain and dominate. So Mbappe got to go there and do it.
No,
I don't
but
agree with that. I don't agree with
French
that, bro.
league is actually close to Premier League. If you
So what does
don't
Mbappe do in
diss
Champions
French.
League against the best teams in the world? What does he do?
Yeah, but you were just saying how he's been clutch. He hasn't delivered the
I was
Champions
gonna
League
say,
for
I mean, you
PSG.
could say that about
You don't
Messi.
have to actually win the Champions League to play big in the Champions League.
And
If they
Haaland's
would
done that
have,
as
he
well.
scored what should have been the game-winning goal. Wrong or right?
Yeah, but Jimmy, you're
Haaland's
getting the
done that
wrong
as
end.
well.
I don't
but
doubt
did-
Mbappe's ability. I'm just comparing their technical ability.
Haaland's done that
But
as
you
well
just
for worse
said he's
teams.
not clutch in Champions
didn't.
League.
I said he hasn't delivered them the Champions League.
But
In
you don't
big
have to
semi-
win Champions League to
They
be
played
great.
They played a final against Bayern Munich, and he didn't do
Kinda
nothing.
do.
Did he?
You gotta
Okay.
win one,
Okay.
and you gotta
See-
be the reason why you win.
Exactly.
Oh,
If
you
that
have
was-
to be the okay. So what? So how many players won it? So who was the reason we won to get Chelsea? Who get the credit for when we won our two? Who get the credit?
Drogba
Well, which
major credit
one?
for 2012.
I'll say
Each
which
one. Tell me who gets the credit for
Okay,
each
well,
one.
the more
There's a
recent
few
one,
people.
Pep,
If you think
Pep
about it, it
Guardiola.
should
Hold on,
be
let one
Yeah.
person. Everybody can't answer because I'm about to cook both of y'all, all of y'all.
Okay. The one recently,
Yeah.
that goes
Who
to
gets
Pep.
credit for that?
Pep.
Who?
Pep Guardiola.
Oh man, get the fuck out of here. Real? Cause somebody got a real answer. Who gets
That's the
credit
real
for that one?
answer.
That's
He
not the
didn't
real
play a
answer.
single pitch.
I don't want to
Get
hear
credit
that,
for
man.
what?
Who on Chelsea gets the credit
Jimmy, can
for
I ask you
that
a
one?
question? Are you after one name or just a collective of people?
But because that's what y'all are doing just now. He said Mbappe hasn't delivered a Champions League. Mbappe played defense.
I was gonna say I'm not on this same argument, by the way. I just want to.
Okay, that's all. Okay, thank you,
Whatever
thank you, because
phrase
that's garbage to me. It's still a team effort. People make it seem like one person dragged people to a Champions League. It ain't been too many of those.
Well,
It
Haaland's
ain't
going
been
to
too
do
many of those.
I'll say because I'm gonna be real. Like the thing you can argue as well. Like the thing you can argue as well about Haaland is Haaland's done nothing in terms of trophies as well. Let's be real. Apart from this season, like he's done nothing in terms of trophies either.
Yeah, but Scott, City haven't won the Champions League, right? And
No, that's fair enough. But but this is my. I'm not on this trophy nonsense argument. Like I don't think this is in any way valid when talking about these two players.
I'm not
Because you can make
discrediting
the same
Mbappe at all.
argument
He's
about Mbappe.
unbelievable.
I say you can make the
Unbelievable
same argument about Mbappe that you can with Haaland. Like he won the Austrian league with the best team in the league by far. He never won anything at Dortmund. I don't think apart from maybe a cup. Like, so I'm not on that thing. But I would say as a player, go back to it. If you're talking about technical ability, Mbappe is so much better. But right now, no one can argue that Mbappe is better than Haaland in terms of as an all-round package, in terms of form,
Especially in form, yes. Haaland is just fucking
like
he's a
Haaland's probably
machine.
going to win Haaland's probably going to win the Ballon d'Or, and it would be entirely warranted.
Yeah, if they win that treble, I think it's warranted. Yeah,
that's, if he wins the
he has to get
Ballon
that
d'Or,
treble.
this is the first time I will say
And the thing is,
the guy deserved.
how long have City been chasing that Champions League? If they do win it, he
yeah.
comes in first season and bang, they win it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but at the same time, they've reached
I know
the
what you're saying,
final. It's not
Jimmy,
like they
maybe
haven't
I'm-
been there.
maybe
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
wrong
but
on
I
the-
get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying. Yeah, you would have to definitely look at it and know that he plays a big. Put it like this: if they win Champions League, he's gonna play a role in it either way. I
Yeah.
doubt if
No,
he's
I
gonna
think
have a
he's
shit
the reason-
game and they win it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a difference. Yeah,
I couldn't imagine that. Yeah. But he's that. I remember when Rashford was the man. I think he only scored 2 goals in the last 2 months.
Yeah,
Well, you know,
Rashford's-
but you're big enough the French Marcus Rashford, so you know.
He's not a French Marcus Rashford. No disrespect.
All right, guys, I gotta go. I'll see you guys.
Take care, Alex.
I need to eat some
You
lunch.
said the French Marcus Rashford.
Yo,
It's the French Marcus Rashford. That's what he is.
when y'all try to bash world-class players,
way
like, I just
Hold on a
ignore it.
second.
That banter is so
Before-
weak to me.
To Mbappe.
It's so weak.
before-
Like, it's so
before-
personal
hold
that
on a
it's
second.
weak to me.
He's covered.
Before I leave,
Rash-
is the person that played that song has the balls enough to say it who was?
No, just go and find out who it is, because that
I
shit
know.
clearly had to
Before-
offend you.
I will do it, but
Yeah, I want you
wants
to
to see
find
if
out
they
so we
have
can
the
call them
balls.
out.
who
Fair enough.
which one of you played that song? Moscow.
The Russian.
Moscow?
Yeah,
It
the
was
Russian
me.
song.
I'm joking. It wasn't me.
Which one of
Nah.
you?
It wasn't Moyo.
No, I know it wasn't Moya.
Isn't that the Holland song now, though?
No, I don't know.
That's what I
It is the
know.
Holland. It is the Holland song now.
I didn't even know the original was called Moscow.
That's
Yeah.
that's what they use for the
You see,
the
you
bass
see,
track.
why?
There's a
like,
Haaland song
are
from
you
Germany.
man enough to do it, or you just?
Oh, I didn't do it.
Oh, I know.
that
Not
song
saying
exists.
you. Whoever did it, are you that pussy, that big of a pussy that you wouldn't do it?
Sounds like it's
We're not saying.
Rodrigo. When I hear that
Yo,
word,
I don't know who it is.
before Alex destroys somebody, I don't want to be on the stream.
I'm offended
Wait,
by
is
that
it
word
even a bad
pussy.
thing? Is it
Don't
even a
say
bad
pussy.
thing?
No. I'm just saying, like,
Oh,
I'm
but,
not actually gonna say nothing about it. I
Alex,
just want to know
Alex,
why.
Who is
Alex,
it?
the word
I don't know.
pussy, it's offensive. Please don't use that word.
The what? Oh, word pussy is offensive? Well,
Yeah, say vagina, please. Say
yeah.
vagina.
Yeah.
Can we say
Okay.
muff? Does muff work?
You can say beaver.
Depends on the context.
No, the
mate.
funny part is look how quiet they are. Like, why you such a bananas, man? If
yeah,
you
why are
had
you
me-
guys scared of Alex? He's just like across the screen. Like, he's another.
Because he gets his
Another
gun out
Nah,
and
I
shoots
was
it
the type
around.
no,
that'll
he's
come
not.
up for you.
man.
Nah,
I will
I'll be
see you
scared of
later,
Alex
man.
too. Don't follow
Hang
more,
on,
yo.
bro.
Fuck that.
Hang
If
on.
you played the song, don't admit it. Don't admit it. Don't fucking admit it. Don't listen to more,
I'll
yo.
go
Hey,
back.
die
I'll go
with
back and
pride, okay?
wow, man. I will
Don't
go
listen
back.
to fucking Moyo. If you played the song, ignore it. You better hope this stream. You better beg Lewis to erase this fucking stream because he's gonna go rewind it and see who played that.
I'll see you later, guys. You enjoy the weekend.
Yeah, I'm out.
See you later.
Alright, man.
Y'all have a wonderful
Guys,
day.
I'm going to go through a few of these super chats quick.
We already
Bounce
covered this one.
season, I think, says, what about Jonathan David from Lille as a
We
number
covered this
9?
one.
Yeah, we
Oh,
talked.
we've already gone through this one. All right, cool. Coochie says, Tchouameni, Camavinga, Bellingham is criminal. And then the
Yes,
depth
it
as
is.
well.
That is
There's
criminal.
also Modric. Don't know if
It
Kroos
is.
is staying.
Yeah,
And remember, that's where they're bringing off the bit. Well,
Valverde.
Camavinga would be at left back,
Yeah, I
was
think
the
he's
thing is,
gonna
though,
be
like,
the left back now.
and
Like,
he
like,
plays it
getting rid
pretty
of
fucking
Mendy.
well.
He's really good there. Exactly.
Yeah, he's good. He's fucking good, and he's
Right,
technical. I seen him chop up some guys over there, make them look real bad.
Haaland is 22-year-old. He can join in 4 years' time. What?
Yep.
Chelsea or Madrid or who?
No,
I
Madrid.
think.
That would
Madrid,
make more
but, like-
sense to me. If he joined after like 3 or 4 years, I could agree with that.
You never know
I
what's
could
gonna
see him just
happen in
being
your life.
bored of England and being like, cool, I need to go take over somewhere else. I haven't done Spain yet. Or go back to Germany and win the Bundesliga. I don't know.
For what's their name? Bayern Munich.
Could take the whole top 5 leagues.
I think he
Even
might
though
do that. You know? I would not be surprised if he literally went like did kind of like what Ibra did because Ibra
I'm
kind
about
of
to say, do what Ibra. That's what Ibra did. Ibra said, I'm
Yeah,
going to win
and
every fucking league.
his
Why
dad,
not?
his dad's always said that apparently he's got the mindset where he does want to go everywhere and dominate every league. He's already
Those
dominated
videos of
one
him
year.
just walking the street. Those videos of him walking the streets of Manchester are fucking classic. He just literally just be chilling, like no dog, no pet, no friend, no nothing. Just walking. People like, hi. He like, hey, how you doing? And just chilling. I'm like, that could never be America. People be all in front of him with cameras and all up his ass. Like, yo, get a man some space.
Haaland about to sign a new deal till 2029-2030. Where do you see that? Because I don't believe
Not that long.
He's not locking himself up for 7 years.
When he redid his contract, I think they say he removed one of the clauses. Or they brought the price down on the clause when the deal he just renewed.
Let me see. Haaland contract runs till 2027, but City are eager to extend it for another 2 years. They want to move it to 2029. Of course they do.
Yeah, and I think if you look in there, they're gonna talk about something about lowering the buyout. If you read into it, I saw that article not too long
Also,
ago.
like,
They'd be desperate to re-sign him.
I think he maybe could sign the new deal, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to stay there.
For the whole deal, exactly.
He won't take out the buyout at all completely.
Even if he does, though, like Pep's shown before, when it comes to players, like it doesn't matter who it is. He's willing to let them go.
If you ask to leave, Pep will get rid of you. Pep don't give a fuck.
I was gonna say, literally, Ferran Torres they bought and then got rid of.
Clocked that too. What the fuck?
Like, I know obviously he wasn't as key as Haaland is, right? But like Ferran Torres they bought 6 months later sold because he wanted to go back to Spain. Like,
yeah, he remember he talked shit and Pep said, okay.
Cancelo was the best left back in the league last year.
Exactly.
He wants to go bang. He's got the price.
And it doesn't fit what Pep wants to do now with the like fullback.
The system, yeah.
Like it genuinely wouldn't surprise me as well in the summer if Walker left. Like,
yeah, I think that's
also,
too.
I think Laporte's leaving. Laporte's fed up. It's like he might be gone. Silva was going to go at one point.
Gundogan too.
Gundogan might go. Like, this man don't care. Like,
he don't give a fuck.
He does not care.
It's a challenge to Pep, though, isn't it? He loves a challenge. That's why he always tries these fucking. Sometimes he tries.
Thanos or something like he's inevitable. Like we go again.
Yeah.
Fucking is, to be fair.
Yeah, he is the bastard.
Imagine he doesn't score against us though when we go to the Etihad, and we're the only team he hasn't scored against.
Oh, he's going to get 2 hat-tricks.
Silva had to
he's getting a
to
hat
score
trick.
on us.
He's getting
Like-
a hat trick.
Yeah, realistically, they're doing a Newcastle on us and putting
How many
4 into
how many goals is he off 50? No, sorry, 40 league goals. Is it 6?
5.
I think
5.
5 off.
He's
Oh,
chasing that. He's
bro.
chasing Dixie Dean's record of 61 in a complete season of all comps.
Do you know how mad it is that in terms of with Haaland, I think Dixie Dean did that in 2 comps where Haaland's done it in 4.
What? Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, he was on a madness.
I know it's hindsight, and City are a much better. But there was fans in our fan base 2 years ago that didn't want him.
Oh, I've got a hold on it. Like,
even the scouts.
I remember watching these streams. Yeah, I remember watching.
That might be
Lewis, remove yourself off the screen, Lewis.
I was gonna say that is probably comfortably the biggest L I've ever had.
The Lukaku Haaland thing.
Yeah, the Lukaku.
I still was
Haaland,
really happy with Lukaku.
have
Though.
your
No one could have
job.
thought it would have gone like that.
My whole thing was that I just didn't think Lukaku would rat us like that. But
Yeah, exactly.
Who did? Nobody saw that.
No
fucking
one see
coming.
it exactly.
Nobody saw that coming.
And he
bro.
started
Like,
so well and all. Like at the Emirates, he tore our.
Oh man,
I
remember
remember at the time, I just thought Haaland was going to leave in 2 years. I was like,
I
if we
don't
got
even care
Lukaku,
though.
this
Like
is
at this point, it's like who cares? Like I'd have taken him for those 2 years to be like, because then it would have given us time.
at this level, yeah.
Because it would have given us time to maybe like, even with what we're doing now, right? It would have given time for like Brozier, or say we buy a young striker in the summer. It would have given time for them to be like develop and not have pressure. So then when Haaland leaves, they could maybe take over. Now we're just in a shit show. Like, that was such an L.
Big time.
To be fair, we're not creating as much chances for him as City.
That's the thing. I do maintain as well. He wouldn't do as well in our team anywhere near as well. Like he'd still struggle at
He'd
points.
still
but
bang goals.
He'd have done better
Yeah,
than
he would-
Lukaku.
Yeah, he would still bang goals because I mean, look at our wing backs. He would get service from them.
Yeah,
but he wouldn't score as much. But he would definitely have 25
I think
goals
he'd
or
end
something
on
like
like
that.
25, 30
Yeah,
GA.
yeah, I would say
What, in all
25, 30
comps? I still don't know if he'd do that. You know, I genuinely think he'd
Nah,
only get
Mount could
20.
do that in a year. Haaland could. That's
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah. Haaland would do it. He would do it.
Actually, yeah, Lukaku got 14, didn't he? So yeah, probably. Actually, yeah, he probably could get 25. Yeah,
I could see him double that. He's good enough. But yeah.
And then when he missed games, it's usually one game, not no bunch of fucking
that's the
games.
thing. If you noticed, though, like the season before he came to the Prem, like he had loads of injuries, like or loads of issues with his
Oh,
knee.
you should have known. You,
Like-
you should have known Man City was going to manage him better.
I'd say
'cause they
this
don't gotta
year
force
he's
him out
come in
there.
and it's like, bro, he's
Yep.
fit like basically every fucking game.
It shows you. Sometimes it's who putting the training in, who's monitoring the
Well,
health.
here's the
That's it.
thing.
All plays a part. Plays a part.
With City as well, though, like they can afford to rest him because they play in a completely different way and they're still just
I
as
was going
good
to say,
without him.
did you see like against West Ham, like they're resting like Gundogan, KDB. and it's
KDB
like
was
they
on
just
it.
managed to
KDB had the big
breeze-
puffy jacket on, man.
I'd say that they just managed to breeze past them. It's like they've got their backup goalkeeper in goal.
They can batter
They're like-
Liverpool without him.
They're playing
Mhm.
Walker, who hasn't played in like 5 games or whatever it is, and they're like, yeah, they're just.
I remember a game. I can't remember who it was. A Man City game I was watching after we
got 20
after we
GA.
got pammed, and they brought Haaland off the bench. I was like, holy
Might have been
shit!
off
If I was that keeper, I just would have grabbed my hamstring. Like, oh, something's wrong.
8
Something's
goals.
wrong.
He would have had to have 12 assists.
No, he got 13 goals in all comps. You're talking all comps.
Did he
He
get
got
13 goals?
Yeah.
Oh no, 8 league goals. Yeah.
Yeah, he got one
7
behind.
7 assists.
He got one behind
in the
Lukaku.
season.
That's not that much. Like
I
in all comps,
no. Do you think he got 7 assists in a season?
probably
'Cause
wouldn't surprise me.
I could see him get about 4, maybe max. If that's 20 GNA, let me have a look.
Wouldn't surprise me. To be fair, like I know he's crap, but
So wait, who's our top goal scorer right now?
Surprise me.
Havertz.
I think right now it's
Havertz.
Havertz with 8.
Oh my god! No, I'm talking about all comps.
Yeah, 8.
probably still
Oh
Havertz.
my fucking gosh! That means that's less than what Jorginho had when he led us with fucking penalties.
No, it's one
Jorginho's still
more.
our third highest goal scorer. I think.
I'd say what you just said, Jimmy. Jorginho got one more in a league season. He got 7.
It was 9, right?
I swear he got 7.
I thought it was 9. I thought he led us with 9.
Oh, but I could be wrong. But I could have sworn it was 7.
That's fucking horrible, man.
Yep.
We need a goal scorer bad. I don't care about technical ability. We need somebody who can score. I don't care about if they press. I don't give a fuck about their pressing. We need somebody who can score goals.
Oh, fucking hell, he did. Oh, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know he had that about him. 6
Yeah.
assists. Let's go.
Wait, did he get more? Did he get 14 goals? And you said he got
14 in all comps, second highest.
Yeah.
Oh, Lukaku must have got 15 then, because I'm sure Lukaku finished.
Yeah, no, Lukaku got 15.
Lukaku, he led us in goals that year for sure.
Yeah, I'm saying I knew he got. He was
Lukaku had half the minutes. And it's like, bro,
That's
and he missed a lot of games. Yeah, I forgot. Lukaku had a stretch of games he missed.
Bro, that's so embarrassing as well that he played half the games.
But it'll show you that if Lukaku was here this year, he probably would have been. No, for sure, he would have been our leading goal scorer. I have no doubt.
Yeah, he probably would have. Probably would have.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have fit in what Potter wanted to do. To be honest, like we saw how it was with Aubameyang as well.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
he probably wouldn't have played. Like it'd be the same sort of issue. It's just I think Lukaku would have caused more of a fuss, like in the media.
Yeah, Lukaku would have spoke his mind about Potter.
Goat, man.
Yeah, Lukaku would have shitted on Potter early.
Hey, bro, if that's your goat, man.
David, please. Well, what is wrong with you, bro? That's a goat.
Who's his goat?
Havertz.
What is it, dude? 11 or 12? How old is this guy that just typed that?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe he just hasn't watched a lot of football.
Maybe it's a young kid who just saw that first Champions League and that's his goat.
It's like, that's my hero, man.
Oh, I know you said the first.
Yeah. Saw his first. The one that just,
I was thinking off the top of my head, even if he saw like the first one,
No. If he saw this one that just happened, he runs around and says, but he scored the game.
David, you're 21 and he's your goat.
Oh, wow.
What about like...
You've been through the Hazard era.
Yeah, you watch Hazard play, bro. Or maybe he didn't watch Hazard play. When did you start watching Chelsea, bro?
I was to say, even if like...
Ronaldo.
It's not even that, bro. Even if you want to look at Chelsea, like Hazard, fucking.
Man, Higuain was better than Havertz.
Oh no,
that's his goat.
I'm good, bro. Please, that's some standards. Thoughts on Lukaku / almost return? Can't stand him. I want him to be a part of the Hurt business. But yeah,
no, do not bring him back to this football club, like at all. Like apart from the fact that he has to come back, like because Inter won't buy him. Don't let him touch the pitch at Cobham. Don't let him touch any like.
I said down bad in 2020, but when we signed him, I was 19. He still had the Hazard era before that. Twitter comps fooled me. Don't worry. Oh, so now you want to say you're not fully invested in Havertz? You're months of propaganda, bro. You think I don't remember?
He's trolling, man. He's trolling. He's saying Havertz is his goat.
Come on, bro. Come on, man.
I hope you mean like Curry.
Who's your real goat? Who's your real goat? I want to know.
How many strikers we actually had under Roman have been good though? Let's be real.
Like two. Costa,
Crespo was good.
Costa, Drogba, Giroud.
Was Hasselbank before? I take it Hasselbank was
before. Yeah,
Hasselbank.
I put Crespo, Anelka.
Well, actually, no.
Anelka. I forgot Anelka. Holy shit.
I might be again like when it comes to Chelsea history. Like if it's anything before like 03, it's a bit sketchy. Was Good Johnson before Roman?
Oh yeah, Good Johnson.
He left to Barcelona the season before. No, he left the season after Roman
he was with us till 2006.
Yeah.
I put Good Johnson as a success up there.
Hasselbank had Roman's first season.
Solomon Kalou, what a goat.
Anelka.
Anelka was underrated.
Even Remy. I'm putting Remy in there. What a number 2.
Yeah, Remy was out there. Yeah.
Well, he was more a third choice, wasn't he? Didn't he have Drogba? We had Costa, Drogba, and Remy.
No, I can't lie. Drogba was our third choice then, I thought.
Yeah, Drogba was old.
I remember him scoring it. That's the season he scored at Old Trafford, wasn't it? And then fucking RVP scored the equaliser.
Yeah, Remy we always brought him off the bench for a little bit of pace. And he got big goals for us too.
He scored some big goals. Yeah, I was just about to say that.
That's that season as well. If you remember, the first half of the season under Mourinho, we played some brilliant football. The second half of the season
was literally attacking depth, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened to us?
The second half of the season, we just completely went the other way though.
That's what happened to us.
Yeah, I see that thing you shared, Lewis, with
also like
the Chelsea
West
Ham
video
game.
of Lampard, Mata, Hazard, Oscar, liquid ball, man.
Also, like I was gonna say, what also happened was Mourinho. Like as much good as he did in terms of winning us that trophy, long term he fucked us.
He got rid of a lot of them. Yeah,
like
Mata,
getting rid of the likes of like Mata, De Bruyne, like made no sense.
Mata would have been in those David Silva conversations if he stayed at Chelsea.
I was going to say, can you imagine if we'd gone into that Conte season, by the way, with a front three of Hazard, Mata, and Costa?
Yeah, well, he got
Oh,
rid of Matt, didn't he?
geez.
'Cause
And
he
if we
liked,
kept De Bruyne,
he liked Oscar in the 10 because Oscar fucking worked hard. Yeah.
Is Oscar still in China? Or did he go back to Brazil?
Yeah, he's still in China. He's like
I think he's in
31 now.
I think he's in
31,
China, yeah.
32.
yeah, he's still in China.
I didn't mind Oscar, you know. I liked Oscar. He wasn't great, but he wasn't
I
terrible.
liked him, but I didn't like that we lost Mata.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It's like he was
That
a good,
broke my
like,
soul,
decent
man.
player, but it's like what you had to
And
lose
to Man
to
United,
get.
Jimmy, I mean,
Yeah, that broke
killed
my
me.
spirit. Yeah, that destroyed me inside. I was
Yeah, it killed
hollow
me.
for a while. That killed me, man. And then
Yeah,
for
I
him to
want-
go to fucking Man U, I was like, oh, you gotta be. Oh.
We're really saving United under Moyes, and then they didn't even use him right.
No,
They
they played him right wing.
They got Mourinho afterwards, or like
Yeah.
later on. It's like brilliant.
David
So
Moyes
I
was
came
playing
in
Matt
to
on right wing.
escape you, bruv.
Fucking hell.
Juan Mata was so. What he had like 30 fucking assists one year, like
Yeah,
25.
I think he had 50 G&A.
Oh
one
my
season.
gosh, he was fucking oh my god, Joga Bonita. He's not even fucking Brazilian, but I used to love watching Mata play, man.
It was incredible, man.
Incredible fucking baller, man. Jesus, I'm gonna go watch some comps tonight. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah.
I'll be home alone. My wife is going.
When I leave Chelsea games, I put on some Hazard comps to try and maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch some Juan Mata comps, yo.
I'd like
man,
if you're
that's-
talking just on Hazard, if you're talking like technical ability, he's the best player we've ever had.
Ever. I say that too because I didn't really get to see Zola play.
Franco Zola as well, man.
Yeah,
I
always,
I
people
never
always
got
tell
to
me.
watch Zola.
People always say, Jimmy, you gotta see Zola, man. They say
Honestly,
Zola
Jimmy,
was the fucking.
when I watched him live, I've seen both of them live. They were both, for me, the best technical players we've ever had. But Zola was like, as a kid growing up, I loved that man. He was unbelievable.
Yeah. A lot of my older Chelsea friends, they always say, man, look, Zola. Like if you watch Zola play, they always say, Jimmy, you don't know what you missed, man.
Yeah, I was at his last ever game at the Bridge against Everton. Fucking, it was horrible seeing him go because Roman done everything to try and keep him as well.
And they said what made it beautiful
There
is
you
how
go.
small he was in stature.
Yeah.
And the league was so rough, and he just used to just
Sir Alex Ferguson says it's his biggest regret in football was not signing Jim Franco.
not
Zola.
signing Zola. Mhm.
Yeah.
Zola was the man. I gotta get a Zola fucking kit. I just realized that. I gotta
Number
add him to
25,
my
baby. He was
Legends
a
collection.
gold.
Yep, I gotta get me a Zola kit.
Yeah, I'm now looking for Juan Mata kits.
I've got one. I don't know where it is, but I've got one somewhere. It don't fit me now, but he was like, there was a couple people I got on the back. He was one of them. Like I also got Schürrle as well. Schürrle was another one there.
Oh, I'm trying to remember what goal Schürrle scored a goal one time, and I had my PlayStation joystick in my hand, and I forgot, and I ran off, and I fucking dragged the whole PlayStation with me. I remember that.
Was it the one
It was a
against
late goal.
I see
Oh, I
the
think
Burnley one where Fabregas.
Yes,
like,
it was late, right?
Yeah.
It was a late goal. Oh, I remember that shit. I ran out the room with the controller. The whole fucking PlayStation was behind me.
Well, if it was a late goal, it might have been Man City because I remember him scoring at the Etihad really late, and that's the season where Lampard got the equaliser.
Oh, I think it was a late goal. Then it might have been that one. Then it was late because I remember running through the fucking house with the controller in my hand and turned around, and the whole PlayStation was behind me.
Schürrle's another one that I liked. You know that a lot of fans.
yeah,
didn't
he was
like.
one I wanted to work like so badly.
Yeah, he was good.
Mm-hmm. I like Schürrle, man. I remember that's when I used to watch Bundesliga like I watch the Prem now. I used to watch it every week. But that's when I played FIFA a lot. When you play FIFA, watching other leagues is not a problem because you feel like you know the players. It's always a handful of players on each team that you
I was
kind
gonna
of know.
say, like Jimmy. To be fair, that's kind of how I feel about some players. Like, because like when I play FM, like because there's a couple guys in like the MLS who I like a couple years ago I signed like on my Football Manager thing. It's like, oh yeah, those guys. So it's like kind of
you
nice.
remember
seeing
them,
do
right?
well.
You start remembering it. Yeah, it's always like that, man. I can't remember. I remember the first time I saw Cocaine name. I used to call him Coke. And I used to pick him up as a young player, like, give me cocaine, and I would build him up to a top player. And then I remember when he started coming up through Atletico, I was like, holy shit, this dude is really a fucking baller. I remember in the game, he would come up as a young prodigy, and I would pick him up every time, no matter what team I was on. I'll pick him up. I said, cocaine in the midfield, cocaine. So how much we losing by tomorrow to Bournemouth?
I said 3-0. I said.
Yeah, I'm saying about 2-3.
Sorry to kill the mood, but I know we got to touch on that subject.
I might be a bit crazy, but I think we might actually win tomorrow.
That's what I was thinking. Like, damn, do we get do the balance? Do we bounce back to just on the strength of probability? Like, do we just get a win just?
Well, a Bournemouth side in better form than us that scored.
Yeah,
Oh wait, I think we're in worse form. Aren't we in the worst form right now in the league?
Yep,
I think so.
Yeah, we've lost our last 5.
Yeah, last 5 we down. Yeah, we get the worst
Let me
one.
get the league table up. You can
And we
see.
scored
bring that
what?
table up.
We scored what? 2 goals? 1
2
goal?
goals. Matawake's goal and
Gallagher, deflection
Gallagher.
shot.
No,
Yeah.
Gallagher. I learned this shit's not
Yeah,
Gallagher.
they call him Gallagher, don't they?
Gallagher. I don't know how the fuck that happened, but he's Gallagher now.
He needs to be Gallagher off. He's fucking dog shit.
Yeah, he needs to be out of her.
Look at our form compared to everyone else.
I would say we are the worst. Like, if on form, we're the
Jesus,
worst.
look,
team in the
it
league.
looked like we're on our period.
Only Leeds have the same amount of form.
Oh my!
And they've now
God.
got a better manager than us. Or
Yes, they
did
do.
anyway,
They got Big Sam.
Did
They
you see
got
what Big Sam
fucking
said?
Sam.
He said
And Southampton.
Big Sam said
That's it.
nobody knows more football than
Yeah,
him.
he said he
Fuck
knows
me,
more
man.
than Pep.
like,
Plus, they not Pep, not Klopp, and they go fuck off on Grey Hour. I'm like,
Oh,
Big
we
Sam
are-
must have still been drunk.
But
Yeah,
is
it's
it bad?
fucking right.
Is it bad that I still think next season we'll be fine?
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
no,
as well.
I think
I
so
think as
too.
well.
I think we'll be top 6 for sure.
Yeah.
Because I think it's going to be a hell of a fight. Because I think what people are discounting is now, because really Newcastle ain't spent money yet. Now they have a reason.
Exactly,
if they stay
yeah.
in that top 4, now they have a reason, and players have a reason to go there. A real reason. So it's going to be rough on us next year. It's going to be rough. And as shit as they are, Tottenham's still going to be there fighting. Because I don't think Kane going anywhere.
Yeah, you
Nah, I
might be
think
right.
Kane's
though.
defo gone. Unless
Nah,
they're willing
Danny
to
Levy's
let
gonna
him down
invite
his
him over,
contract.
put something in his fucking tea, whatever he been putting in it. And Kane's gonna leave there like, duh, I wanna stay, duh.
Oh my god.
That's how he talk, man. He talks like a fucking the hills have eyes. That's all I'm
I
saying.
haven't watched that.
Well,
Big up
when you
AV
watch it and see those, when you watch that movie and see those kids, you'll know what I'm talking about. You'll see Harry
I'll give
Kane
it a
in
watch
it.
tonight. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
Big up AV saying, I said JT was the best that we had in terms of quality. No defender better than him. Hazard still had 2-3 players better in his position at his peak. Who?
No, that's
Not
true.
2 or
What
3,
left
only
wingers
one.
did we have better than Hazard at his
Only
peak?
one
If you're
could
talking
even
in world football, then like,
Yeah, world football, yeah, but
Oh,
not Chelsea.
no. Oh, I thought you meant for Chelsea.
Oh, and world
Yeah.
football. JT, when JT was number 1? No, you could say that. Who was
I'd say there's an argument you can make that there are
No
guys at their
defender
peak
ever
that were
better than JT. I get that. Hazard had 2-3 players better in his position at his peak. In the world, I don't believe that. I don't agree with that.
The only one I can think that I would say in his position at their peak was better was like Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, yeah.
Yeah, Ronaldo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Ronaldo.
Yeah, Ronaldo.
Neymar.
Prime.
You could have an
Prime
argument
Nah,
with Neymar.
Neymar's
Maybe
not
like the
Nah,
Neymar
not
hasn't
Neymar,
won,
no.
maybe.
No, but you can make an argument with
You
that.
can make an argument.
Yeah.
Yeah, that front 3 he was a part of was fucking ridiculous.
Someone I was having a row with yesterday, actually, one of my friends was saying about he thinks Bale was a better player than Hazard.
You can make that argument.
You can make, yeah.
In terms of his
Yeah.
career, the longevity, like
Not the
Bale-
longevity, but at that peak. Yeah, that peak
At
Bale.
their
like-
peak, there's an argument.
You could put
Also
peak Bale
just
up
in
against a
terms of,
lot of
like-
people, man.
Also, just in terms of like,
Messi was
like,
never in his
clutchness.
position, though, bro. Messi never played left. He played right, didn't he?
Even Bale, I think,
Yeah, he
was
played
more
on the
right
right.
wing, wasn't he? For
I don't
Madrid.
ever remember him playing left.
Yeah, Messi was always cutting in on that left foot, man. Chopping you back to the right.
I remember the Hazard v Sanchez
Yeah, I remember
discussions.
that.
They were stupid, and the argument was only GA and nothing else.
and now it's changed. It's the same argument just with salary. You notice in a common denominator here.
Remember when
Who's
they
the
tried
dude-
brought Mane into the conversation?
But who's the dude who's always on the one side? It's always the same person that's getting compared to all these other dudes.
All these other guys, yep.
Hazard.
And the only thing they really have is GA. If you
And the
really
thing
look at it.
is, you look at Salah, right? The difference is Salah has been brilliant for Liverpool, but he plays in a system that's set up for him. Hazard has played in how many dog shit players was he surrounded by? He dragged us to titles and stuff. Hazard, unbelievable.
But even now, like, what's Salah doing this season? And like, he's not doing anything. Like, they're not winning anything. They're not like.
The only thing I think you can level at Hazard is in Europe. He never really hit the standards in Europe.
That's fair.
Yeah, but that's
Also,
because we
I-
didn't have like that team to play in Europe, really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
quite
also, I
exactly.
just-
And even
At
then, you just
DNA
have to watch
argument.
Hazard to see his influence. Like, Hazard has left the Premier League 5 seasons ago. He still has the most man of the matches in Premier League history.
You know what's the biggest
Nobody has
mistake
come near
we've
him.
done with Hazard? We haven't really given him a player on the other side.
We gave
What
him
target in here?
Morata.
Make him good, man.
Literally a minute ago.
Do you remember when was it
Yeah,
the
like-
Etihad we went to and we stuck him up in a
Like
false
if we
nine
had,
position?
if we had, for example, just because somebody mentioned him, if we had Costa, Hazard, and maybe Sanchez, Alexis Sanchez, we'd have been a goal machine, bro. But we never had Willian and with his mount numbers every season, bro, 8 to 10. We never had that like elite goal scorer on the other
I know what
side.
you're saying.
Up front with him. Yep. Agreed.
We brought Pedro a few years earlier, like Sean Newlands is saying.
Yeah,
That
Pedro actually
was good.
Pedro actually outscored Willian almost every season with half the games, man.
Yeah, we just brought him. We brought him a bit too late. That was it. If we brought him a few
Yeah,
years earlier,
about a season or two too late. Yeah.
Bro, but he won us a few trophies. He did his.
Yeah, he
his
still
job,
did
man.
well. He still did really
Yeah.
well. But I feel like he was already like past the age of 30 when we got him. If we got him a
No,
couple
we got him at
years
27,
earlier,
bro.
we
We
get
got
a
him at
couple
27.
more years out of him.
No, we
What?
got Pedro at 27, bro.
27. Okay, so that was 15, 16. One at 28. What? Oh, he's younger than I thought. I still would have liked us to get him earlier anyway, though. If we had him in 13, 14, like 14, 15,
As well,
I
if you
think
guys
our
remember,
team would have been
surely,
even better.
if Surely didn't have that role with Mourinho and stayed at Chelsea, I believe he would have been amazing, man. Because after he left Chelsea, after he had that whatever disease he got from eating raw chicken or whatever, I don't know if that's true. He was amazing before that, man. He was a really good goal scorer, man. His composure and stuff, it's too bad, man.
Yeah,
his
raw
career
chicken.
died.
That's what they call it over there, Israel. Chicken.
Bro, he did eat chicken, man, according to Mourinho. That he has
Yeah,
some,
chicken.
Yeah.
Bark, bark, bark.
Yeah, man. That's the sound the chicken makes, Jimmy. Worldwide, bro. Not just in Israel, bro. Even in the US.
No, our chickens bark. Fuck wrong with you, man. Our chickens bark
From
like
all the fucking
dogs,
hormones
man.
you feel it, bro.
Yeah,
That's why, man.
fucking hormones. That's why I'm a fucking vegan, man. I don't eat this fucking food. That's why
Nah, bro.
that's why I think I got cancer from eating that bullshit.
I need chicken, bro. I need the chicken, bro.
Well, that chicken you at least
I
the
pick up the
chicken you eat
Nathaniel.
is farm raised. My shit over here raised in a lab.
Bro, it could be raised in fucking Dracula's lab. But I don't give a shit, bro. I
you
need
don't
the
give a
protein,
fuck.
man.
You don't care. It's all about the gains, huh? You and
It
Lewis
is,
over
bro. It
there.
is. It is, man. Yeah.
It's all about the gains.
Game season. Summer season. Me, I need to still lose my fucking belly. Right. You might want to do a lineup.
Yes,
or-
yes. Let's have fun with the lineup.
Right.
Why
Do you
not?
want to do the lineup we want, or do you want to try and think?
I want to do the bench. Badia Shield. Yeah, I can do the starting lineup. I want to do the bench.
One sec. We'll get it up. We'll get it up. So, back four or back three, people?
Back four.
Somebody's kid is upset. Go mute and deal with it. I know that sound from anywhere, man. Trust me. I know that sound.
I don't know
Everybody
what
in
that
here who's the dad ear jumped just now. Like, what happened?
Oh dear. Right, we want to do a back five, or do we think we're going to see a
Back
back
four.
four?
It's going to be a back four.
No, he's not going back four again. Not
How many
after that.
games do you have left to finish this fucking season, bro?
Jimmy, he's 100% going to a back four again. It's Lampard.
You think so? You think you're going
Oh,
back four with
100%.
Aspie again?
Yep.
Ah, man. Holy shit. He's brave if he does this.
Oh, what? So
Bro,
you think
I don't
we're
think he
going to
cares,
see
man.
as
I don't think Lampard cares.
I was going to say, it's not he's brave, he's fucking stupid. He's brain dead.
Aspilicueta. We don't have really anybody else other than Aspilicueta.
He might play Chalobah right
I
back.
could see some rotation, and we play Cucurella on the left.
Hey, you know what? I think Chalobah will be sold in the summer, man.
Yeah, I can see that happening too.
Yeah,
I can see that happening too.
Barely plays, man.
Yep. I know they're not
Plays
selling
what,
Badia
Badia
Shield. Yeah, nah, he's not being sold. So I think I can see Chalobah going bye
No,
bye bye.
Nathaniel, no, Nathaniel, please, no, bro. If you're gonna make your comeback, please don't, bro.
He might be a change, man. Might be a change.
No way, bro. He still have Havertz in, bro.
It's gonna be for Fana and Thiago, so you might as well go ahead and slot them in.
Yep.
You might as well go ahead and put in Enzo, put it.
I'm telling you now, Jimmy, I said it earlier. I could genuinely see Enzo being dropped. Like, I could genuinely see it.
If you do that,
Yep.
That game is 10 o'clock in the morning here. I will not get up. I swear.
When are we even playing? Tomorrow or Sunday?
Oh no, Enzo on the bench. So what? You think Gallagher will start? We're gonna
Hell
make
no. Enzo's gonna start.
Bro, I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's the fact he was brought off in the last game. I don't know what it is. Like, I can genuinely see him playing a midfield three of Cover, Kante, and Gallagher. I promise you.
If he does that, I swear to God.
What? Kante loan DM?
No. Cover loan DM. I promise you, bro. I promise you. I don't know what. Again, I might be wrong.
Have
I probably am
fucking
I don't know
Provo
what
with his
it is.
fucking high self trying to defend the back post.
That shit is gonna be. That shit is gonna be a fucking what's it called? What's it over there? What they race on? What they drive on over there in Germany? Autobahn. That's gonna be the fucking autobahn through our midfield. Phew.
Bro, I don't see the point why we're making lineups, man. We're gonna lose anyway.
This is just for fun. I want to try figure out what fucking lineup Lampard's.
Well, we
gonna
know
play.
we're getting Madueke back, so go ahead and slap my guy up there. Put Madueke back in there.
You sure he's not going to get arrested for Sterling?
That's my guy. I've been begging for Madueke, and he gave me a decent game.
Yo, Lewis, can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Oh
can hear
my
you, bro.
days! Look who's come back, man. Oh my.
Big up Nathaniel, my guy. What
Yo,
you
Lewis,
telling
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can fucking hear you.
Look. Let me speak. Let me speak quickly. Look, I'm a bit emotional because it's been a while. You know, I've been away for a while, but I feel like Lukaku. You know, I feel like Lukaku coming back like next season. You know,
I think he's coming back.
Loaned out.
I think he's coming back. Too,
Yeah, I got loaned out. Look in the chat. Vibranian's back. Vibranian's back. Spam Vibranian in the chat because I'm back. Now let me speak
You're
quickly.
definitely looking for that.
I've matured. Look, Fatal. Listen, Fatal's my guy now, man. I've changed. I've grown. You know. In my prime,
no one cares. No one cares.
This is not rehab, bro. This is not rehab. Okay,
chill.
What is this,
I'm
bro?
not done.
Nah, bro.
Come on, bro. What is this?
Hold on, one second.
Hey, bro, come on, shut up, bro. No one cares.
Shut up, bro.
Wait.
We don't care.
Look, let me give you some motivation quickly.
I don't need your motivation, bro.
I don't want. Why would I want to be motivated by you, bro?
Let me speak.
Didn't it come out that Nathaniel was an Arsenal fan anyway?
I'm Chelsea fan, man. What are you on about? Look. The haters, they will always hate. Wait.
Yeah.
Nathaniel, why would they?
I remember the
string.
Nathaniel was
Somebody
an
who's doing
Arsenal
much
fan.
worse than me, bro.
Just for the chat. Wait. Look, the haters, they will always spread negativity.
Unless they're meta without teeth, bro, I don't think they need your advice.
You got to fuel you. Look, come back. Look, Mount. He's finally going, man. Oh, Lewis, man, I'm so happy, man. He's going. Oh,
I think he's going, bro.
But look, Havertz is staying, man. I want Havertz a new contract, man. 2-year contract. That's what I want,
you ruined it with that.
Get out.
I'm joking.
I'm not sad. How can I put your money while I'm here? What are you on about?
Yeah, well, your joke missed. Get out. Your joke missed.
Wait. Look, I think. Here's the thing.
We don't care, man. Come on, bro. Spare us.
I think Lukaku should start. I think Lukaku should start next season. I think he should. You know what I mean? Look, everybody in the chat, stand by Brainium. I'm back. Thank you, Lewis, man. It's been a while. I've been focusing myself, but look.
No worries,
man. Wow, man. Wow.
Right.
You know,
So who do you think is starting up top?
Wow.
Havertz.
Yeah, Havertz will be back.
He still looks injured though. Like I've seen him in training.
Donkeys.
Is there any updates? I haven't been keeping up with Chelsea. Is there an update with Pochettino? Is he coming? Is he not coming?
No updates.
No. There was an update
You know what I did? So I don't have to watch Chelsea anymore. I look up at my phone every time I picked up a Tinder girl and I never called her or texted her. I start doing it for Chelsea.
Shut up, Kai. I got to leave. Lewis, big up, Lewis, bro.
Last week I did the same thing. This week I'll do the same thing until the end of the season, bro. I am not watching this shit. Fuck Bowley, man. I don't want to see Gallagher anymore. I'm tired, bro. I'm gonna wait till next season.
I can't not watch it. I try not to, and I end up fucking watching it. Anyway.
I can, man.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I
nearly watch every game. I don't care.
Matt Law said Chelsea made an offer to Pochettino, and they remain optimistic. Deals can be agreed.
Oh, so hang on. So there's no update.
What,
So
we've made an offer, and it has. Oh shit.
Right. So on the left,
I think Mudryk will actually start tomorrow.
No, we made an offer like 3 weeks ago, bro.
Yeah, I think so too.
Do you think Sterling's going to get benched?
He's got to be benched, surely.
Has to be.
Sterling's going to start. Sterling's going to start.
If he fucking starts Sterling again,
I think
Sterling's going to start.
I'm gonna remember these. Scott said we're going to get Kova.
Sterling in the middle.
Jimmy. If this lineup that I'm thinking that I'm predicting actually happens, I would just like laugh. I would just like I'll look at the lineup.
It'll be funny.
You ever play the lottery too? If you connect on this one, man, because that would be the worst fucking lineup ever.
You know why? You know why I don't play FIFA, bro? Biggest proof is on the screen, bro. Mudryk has 90 fucking ratings, bro.
No. That's a special card. It's not a basic card.
The only special card you should get is a different kind of special, bro.
Bro, that's a Rising Stars Cup, man. Respect that card, bro.
Let's have it right.
Why is Gallagher
Right, so
81
the
as
back
well?
two. What do we say?
Badiashile and Silva.
I think Badiashile might start
man,
after what he
Silva
said.
and fucking Fofana. Come on, we
Fofana
already
and
know.
Silva, bro. Like, what do you mean? Who's playing?
Silva and Fofana will be out there.
I think he may surprise you and play Badiashile and Fofana tomorrow.
Nah, Badiashile must have fucked his wife or something. Who knows? But this guy can't.
Relax, fam.
He mentioned him. Yeah, he mentioned him
What
in
do
the
you
press
mean, way
conference. Makes
relaxed?
me
That's
think
the
he's going to
Chelsea
play him.
way. What are you talking about? That's what they do at that club.
Jimmy, if you
You guys in the comments section, if you guys want to add the player in, any super chat, any amount, you can put anybody.
Sterling is the
Hold on, let
9
me see that
again.
lineup.
Fuck that.
Let me see. Cucurella. Wait, what
Oh, no,
Cucurella
no,
doing out there? Get Chilwell out there.
Cucurella's injured, no?
Cucurella's
Hey,
injured, yeah.
whoa. Sorry, Lewis. Take Mudryk out of that team. It's going to be Havertz and Sterling up front, my friend.
No, man, yo, Scott, stop.
Scott, what are you trying to do, man?
Bro,
But I think he's right.
I don't want
We're
this.
We're trying to manifest this to not happen, and Scott is just giving us the reality. The reality is Sterling will be out there either with a fucked up pair of braids or a shitty afro.
This is what we think Lampard would
Can you imagine if this team is put out there, by the way?
I don't even want to see Sterling in his natural position, let alone up fucking front.
Yo, listen, man.
Look at that. Look at that.
Bournemouth are going to smash us.
Hey,
across
that
the field.
midfield.
Cucurella will not be playing. It's going to be
Also, yeah,
Chilwell.
Cucurella's not playing. It's
You're
Chilwell.
going to re-injure Kante playing with
Yeah,
these
it's 100% going to be Chilwell.
What's Bournemouth's midfield? Is it
Chilwell
Lerma?
actually had a good shot on goal save.
It'll probably be Lerma.
Lerma's quite good as well.
Billing. It'll be Lerma, Billing, and someone else. I can't
And you know
remember.
Dominic Solanke's going to fucking score the winner.
I was about to say Solanke will do the scoring. Don't worry
Yeah,
about it. I just was about to say
Solanke was
that.
at Liverpool, bro.
No,
Yep.
yeah, Bournemouth.
MCM1.
Didn't he start at Bournemouth?
No, he
Yeah,
went. He joined. No, he joined Liverpool from Chelsea because
Yeah, he wanted too much wages at Chelsea, so we let him go and he went to Liverpool.
Yeah.
And then he got sold to Bournemouth.
He's actually doing really well, I think. Well, I could be wrong, but I've seen it.
A
I think
couple
he's done
games
well.
I saw him, he's played well. He scored. I watched about 3 games. I think he scored in every one of them.
Yeah, that's what I think, Jimmy. Yeah. So you know he's scoring tomorrow then?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's only right that he fucking scored in another game that I watch.
Bro, he doesn't even need to play well to score against us, man. We give goals to everybody who doesn't score, man. Fucking Robin Hood, bro. We're the Robin Hood FC, man.
Charity FC, bro.
No, because we don't take anything from the rich. We lose to them too.
I was gonna say, like, we're just charity FC.
Yeah, we're just
Like,
shit.
If your striker, like, if your striker isn't on form and isn't scoring, play him against Chelsea, he'll score a hat trick.
Yeah, Chilwell. Oh my gosh, we still playing Aspie at right back in 2023.
Dude, where are you, bro?
My court, yeah. Why?
Bro, we're getting absolutely pumped.
Yeah, but Aspie, I feel for Jimmy because you can see when he plays, yeah, he tries, man. He just can't do it anymore.
Oh yeah, he's
just,
giving
he's
it
just
all,
done.
but he ain't got shit left.
Yeah, he's
man.
just done.
It's nothing left. Like when he put that face on when he upset, it just makes me so mad. I'm like, I'm so mad for you, Aspie.
He used
You
to
out
be
there
the best
breathing.
one-on-one defender in world football, in
Best.
my opinion. And
Best when he put them hands behind his back. I used to be like lockdown. Now, oh my God, he got them hands out. He's grabbing, he's reaching. Them hands ain't behind his back anymore.
He's done out, but
yeah, he used to put his hands behind his back, and I'd be like, "Yeah, you're not going around Aspie. You are not going around Aspie." Now, shit, he be tugging on.
No, everybody's
jerseys,
going around
pulling.
Aspie, bro.
Yeah, everybody. Aspie's a fucking
Center
turnstile.
backs, wingers, strikers, even defenders, bro.
Everybody, man. Aspie's a fucking turnstile.
Kim Kardashian as Belqueta, bro.
I'm gonna order some falafel.
Man said he's a turnstile.
He's a turnstile, man.
I have never heard that before.
Oh, that's an American term, man. When somebody can't play defense, that's what we call you, a fucking turnstile, man. Just you walk through. Walk right the fuck
I
through.
have to nick that. That is.
Bro, did you see the rumors that apparently Gallagher is too expensive for clubs? They don't think he's worth the money.
We could get about 35 for him.
He's like
with
he's
the
worth
English
like
tag.
10 mil.
Chelsea
He's
wants
worth
45.
about 10,
and
but
the
we
clubs
could get about 35 for him. Watch. Somebody gonna pay about 35.
Hey, if anybody's watching this and he's in the wheelchair, look at Gallagher, bro. You can do it.
You
Stand
can
up,
do
bro.
it, man.
Believe in yourself,
Exactly.
bro.
Believe in
I
your
say, if
damn
you're a
self.
kid, you don't know if you're good enough to play football. Hey, still try anyway.
Just keep trying. You might be kind of Gallagher, but dye your hair blind though.
Spanish
Dye your hair blind. And grow them locks, man.
Yeah, but I have to
Blind
take
locks.
Gallagher, man. I thought Gallagher was. We know when he was on loan at Palace, I thought he might be a
Oh,
player.
he was such a baller in Palace.
Yeah.
Is Cucurella injured?
He was such a baller.
He's not
You know what I
smart
think it is? I think he tries too hard for Chelsea. He just tries too hard.
I think it was Scott that said on streams before though, and he was right. Second half of the season for Palace, he was actually
wasn't
quite
good.
bad, and the Palace fans weren't liking him.
Yeah, he fell
wasn't
off.
good.
He was trying to. He'd been trying too hard for a long time.
He's just not that good. Like
He's just not Chelsea level. That's pure and simple.
No,
isn't it?
remember what we were speaking about earlier about like style of play. He works in a team where you're going to be counter-attacking,
Yeah.
like or something like that. He does not work in a team where you need to be ball dominant because
When
my
you're
man
ball
has no
dominant,
idea
yeah.
what it means to be ball have any sort of ball retention.
Am I
Has
the
no
only
idea.
one that think it's
Yeah,
cringe when he go to turn? Every time he go to turn, I be like, oh my.
It's not that,
God.
Jimmy. It's like when I watch him like press in quotation marks, like it's just it is literally just a dude running about a football
Just
pitch.
running like it
It's
don't
like,
even
it's
look
not
like
even
he's trying to win
smart.
the
He doesn't
ball.
like try to cover his body at
No,
all.
it's
Like
just
trying to
yeah,
pass
he's like a
around. He's just
moving
running
dummy.
around.
Like that that
it's Rocky
City
catching
game
the
where
chicken.
he like that City game where he probably could have easily got sent off, like where he just takes out Stones for no
Oh
reason.
yeah. He was just fouling the
Just running,
shit out of
bro.
people. I remember that he was just fouling the shit out of people.
You know, I'm sick of like work
crazy.
rate being what gets people picked rather than actual skill ability with what they do on the ball. I see it with countless managers now.
At least when Mount was getting picked, like he actually had some ability. You know what I mean? Gallagher's got no ability.
I want to order me some falafel. I haven't had falafel in over a week.
Let's go.
I'm sorry.
Mount
I said
Yes,
that.
Harrison. What are you saying, bro?
I want me some falafel.
Yeah, cool. Well, thanks. Finally had some time to come on.
Good to see you, man. How's your thoughts on the game? Do you feel confident?
Not really, to be honest, knowing what kind of lineups Lampard's going to pick. Like I sadly see this lineup that you've done right now as a potential option. Like, he might play Mudryk over either Sterling or Havertz, but
We're praying.
yeah,
We're praying he does. Holy shit! Nobody wants to see Sterling.
I'll be
I don't
praying
even
for
think
the rest of the
Sterling's mom
season.
want to see Sterling right now. Bench him, Lampard. We had to bench him.
Oh,
Please.
please.
Licks for that performance.
I see everybody complain about the Chelsea lineup, but what would be your ideal Chelsea lineup? Yeah, if everybody's fit from the squad.
Well,
that
you
have
want
now.
us to do our lineup, the one.
Hey,
we
happily,
that would be-
I'll do mine
like,
happily. You man ain't
everybody's
gonna like
fit.
it.
Chelsea fans complain no matter what.
Hold
Man,
on.
so I wanna know that.
Let Scott do. Let's do a full Scott lineup.
Hey, put it as a 4-2-3-1, please.
Yeah, do a full
Yeah, a lot
Scott
more
lineup.
interesting than what Lampard would do because Lampard never.
Number
moved
one,
on.
Mendy's going in goal. Actually, no, Slonina's going in goal.
So
I'm not even
What
kidding,
is
bro.
Slanini, bro?
Yeah, I'm
Slanini
not
is
even against
against
that. I'm not even against that.
Play the
Because
youth,
I've
innit?
actually
This is
seen
the
him
right
play in the MLS, and he's a hell of a keeper. Put him in
Wait,
there.
what is Slanini, bro? What is that?
I mean, the other options are shit anyway. So
I think
don't
it's
mind.
Polish or something. I don't
Wait, we have
remember.
an
but-
American
Yeah,
goalkeeper.
he's
bro?
American
Since when?
Polish, I think, or Polish American.
Yeah, American
Um,
Polish, I think. Yeah.
Scott, I
Then
pray
I'd have
you
a-
get Havertz and Sterling off.
I'd have a midfield two of. I'm going to start with the easy positions. I'd have a midfield two of Kante and Enzo.
I'm rocking with that.
I'd have a number 10 as Felix.
I'm rocking with that.
I'd have Fofana up front. Datro, obviously.
Yes.
I'm not against that either.
I was hoping
I'm
you'd
not
say
against
that.
none of this.
I'd have
Fofana's
Mudryk
man.
and Madueke on the wings.
That's my guys. Yep.
I'd have Chilwell and fuck.
Fuck, we need a right back. Maybe Loftus
Yeah,
Cheek.
bro, I literally was like,
Loftus Cheek.
do you know what?
No, you
Yeah, I'll
can-
go Loftus Cheek on
Yeah,
wing
Loftus
back,
Cheek.
like,
We go Loftus Cheek.
Why
Yeah.
not Reese? Why not Reese, man? Why not Reese?
He's
Reese?
injured.
No, he's done for the
He's
season.
injured.
I
He's
said,
resting him.
if everybody's fit, everybody's fit.
Oh,
Like,
everyone's
No,
fit.
no,
Sorry,
no.
yeah,
Like everybody that's available.
Oh.
Everybody that's
Oh
available.
no. Kai did say if everyone's fit. Yeah,
Yeah,
James.
everybody's
James
fit. If we have the
Oh,
best
okay.
11
Everybody.
from the
Yeah,
team,
James is out
from
there
the team
for
we
sure.
have right now, everybody.
Okay.
From the team we have now.
As a
I-
centre back partnership, I'd go for Fana and Badiashile just because nothing
Yeah, I
against
was about
Silva. I
to
just
say,
want
yeah.
to prepare for next season.
Yeah.
And
that's
then
a hell of a-
that's my team.
That's the squad. I can't argue with any
Yeah,
of
that's
that.
good. That's good.
That's a hell of a. I like that. I like that.
This is heritage.
I like.
Bro,
that.
like I was gonna say, like, and this is, by the way, this is why
And-
I 100%.
and this is before we even get an actual.
Can you take over for tomorrow, please?
I said this, Lewis. Like, there are people who play FM, right? like do nothing but play FM, who I trust to be in charge of this football club more than Lampard.
More than Lampard, yeah.
Especially when it comes to lineups.
Scott, with your lineup, I trust you more than
Bro,
that
I would
guy,
trust
man.
people
Look.
play FIFA more than I trust Lampard.
And like the only
Shit
change I
management
potentially
game, man.
make, I know he ain't been great. The only change I potentially make is there's a couple, like maybe Sterling in on the left, but like if you're looking for someone with a bit more experience or like whatever,
Yeah,
like
that's the only
as a
reason you would
basis,
put him
like,
in, because it would be
I've
on
got a
nothing with
midfield
Paul.
that like complement each other. I've got a number 10 that could do number 10 things. I've got an actual striker, and also I'm preparing for the future with some of these dudes. Like
exactly,
yeah.
You get a little bit of
even if
everything.
like even with this lineup, right? Say you lose against like a Newcastle and it's like 1-0. There are probably positives from that game you can take.
Why have you got
because people are
Fofana
learning.
not Gallagher though? Why not?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You're pressing
Personally,
front.
I'd put Mount instead of Fofana. That's just me, bro.
Who
Say
you
Mount.
put Mount up front?
As a false nine, bro. As a
Let's
false
have it
nine.
right, Kai.
We
Let's
had
have it
no-
right.
No, I wait for
Let's
the
do
point
that
of
one,
situation
bro.
to be done first.
It's
Oh,
a-
don't get them off the screen. That's
Yo, this
bleak.
fucking picture is
Bleak.
classic,
Get
man.
that off my screen. Oh, my eyes are bleak.
What's that movie with was it Step Brothers? That movie called, I think it is.
Dumb and Dumber.
No, Dumb and Dumber, man. That's it right there. Dumb
Jim
and Dumber.
Kerry. Yeah, brilliant.
No, that's Dumb and Dumberer. That's what that is. They're the younger ones, man. Dumberer and Dumberist.
Dumberist, bro. Oh my gosh. Lee, I need this lineup just once before the end.
Just once, right? Tell me about it, man. That lineup.
Why
I
would
love
we-
that.
Let me enjoy some football.
There's no reason why we shouldn't see a lineup like that with 5 games left and nothing
And,
on them.
and you
Like,
know
what
the sad
fuck?
part? I'm
James is
about to
out for
say
the rest
this,
of the season.
and
So
I'm gonna
Reece
say
is
this,
out
and
and-
I don't even care who gets mad. I want Tuchel.
Even if
I want
James
Tuchel
is out,
managing that lineup.
Fofana, and
I
I
want
put Silva.
Tuchel managing that lineup right there. I want
That's-
Tuchel
that's-
managing that lineup.
I'd say that's.
Yep.
I'd either go if Reece is out, I'd either go
Yeah.
Fofana at right back or Chalobah at right back, and
Chalobah
just
at
go
right
like
back,
as
yeah.
like a back three, like in possession.
Why doesn't he play Felix anymore? What happened with Felix and Lampard?
Oh, I'm
He-
gonna say his exact
Oh, no,
words.
no, no.
Oh,
Guy,
my
guy,
gosh.
Exact words. He does not know what Felix's position is, so he puts Gallagher there.
No. It's not that. It was that, but it also doesn't do enough work off the ball. So
Oh yeah, he said that too.
Again,
you know,
back to my
Gallagher
point.
does the
Work
work off
rate
the
over
ball,
on the ball
but nothing
ability.
else.
come on, man.
I'm gonna
How
pick up
many
my falafel,
successful
guys.
presses can you have between the midfield and the attack? Not
It's
enough.
falafel time. It's falafel
Oh,
time.
I've done it.
How much distance can you cover per game? Not enough.
Oh,
Sorry,
damn.
man.
What is that?
It's all about running. It's all about running.
I'm done with just running.
Mudryk got
I
benched
can
as
do
well
that, and I'm
because
crap.
he doesn't do enough defensive work rate, but Raheem Sterling starts every week. So
I think,
Also,
like, when
Sean,
it comes to just work rate, like if it's just about work rate or why they're being picked, like pretty much any one of us here on this panel right now could do that, and we're probably not good enough. Like,
Nah, I'm too fat, man. I can't
Hey,
do
speak
that.
for yourself, man.
also,
I
Sean, to answer
won't
your
last
question,
until 90, but give me a Chelsea shot. I'll run around until I pass out.
Sean, to answer your question, he's cleaning the boots, bro. He's cleaning the boots. That's where he is.
Oh, it's a shame we're not going to see that lineup.
Did you guys see the report that we're only going to sign 3 players? I think there'll be a striker, a goalkeeper, and maybe a DM.
Yeah.
That's
Makes
a
sense.
hypothetical.
Yeah, but that's good. That should be what we aim to do. The
Yeah,
key
but-
positions: striker, 6, and for me, a goalkeeper.
I don't know. For me, man, every time I read one of those reports, I look at it like, you know.
I want at least a goalkeeper and a DM. I've been screaming for a DM even before we signed Jorginho.
I don't know.
I'd say
I
if
feel
we're
like
going to
people
buy
being-
any three positions,
Yeah.
it needs to be a DM, it needs to be a striker, and it needs to be a goalkeeper.
Well, we've done the last 2 summers.
Yeah.
We ended up signing Sal Niguez and Zakaria on deadline days for our DMs.
I don't know. I'm not optimistic with these owners. I don't know like exactly where we're gonna go next season, man. I think the mess we're in is too big to just be solved in one season.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
like
know.
we all dream of like between 10 and 15 players sold, but I don't see that being the case. As
I
much
think
as
we'll
we
sell
want
a
it to
decent
happen.
players. They did last season.
So why are you smiling, bro?
When I was doing between 10 and 15.
I still think we can get the guys out. Like the window, I actually don't worry about like at all. Like I
Yeah,
actually
I'm
think we're-
not worried about the window either.
I'm worried about the morale of the players starting next season, though. Where is it gonna be? Are they just gonna pretend like the last season didn't happen, or aka this season?
No, it'll be like a fresh start. Well, we all want to forget about this season anyway. So
Yep.
Yep.
Even this when we finished 10th last season, we had the fucking the
only good
cherry
thing
where
that's
we stopped Tottenham winning the league. You know what I mean? We had
is
that game.
I said City will win the league, and yeah, City are on course to win the league. A lot of people said Arsenal gonna win the league. I
always
said
said
no
City
way.
as well.
City's gonna win the league, and now Arsenal fans are crying, which is good because if we were where we are and Arsenal won the league, this year is arguably like the worst year in years for me, man.
We're just so bad. I don't think we'll be this bad next season, though. Like, I know we'll talk
No,
about
we
it.
won't. We'll be a lot better.
No, I highly doubt it.
Based on what,
Like,
though?
Based on the fact of, like, I think Pochettino's a better manager than what we had. I think that the transfer window will be good. I think that, like, this team is not... This squad is not a bad squad. I would not say this squad as a whole is any worse than, like, Villa's.
Did you see what Gary Neville said about it, Scott? He
No.
said it's the best team on paper that he's ever seen play that pathetically bad.
Yeah. I'd probably agree with that.
Yeah.
He said there's no way that 11 that went out to the Emirates should be producing a performance like that.
They shouldn't. But like, that's the thing. This squad's nowhere near as bad as it is now. There might be pieces missing. It might be a bit unbalanced, but it's nowhere near as bad in terms of talent.
I think they suffer from two things. I think they suffer from morale because of how the season went, and secondly, I don't think they're motivated because they already know that the season has been over since fucking February. We would say.
Yeah,
that's why they don't care.
True, but again, I think that comes back as well with like the
manager.
Yeah, and like I just think they'll come back next season. Like I think that it will improve next season.
I think next season, I'm not going to say comfortably, but I think we get top
my mental
4.
health needs to happen, man.
I think we get top 6 comfortably.
And is it true? I don't think it is, but I heard someone say that 5th gets you Champions League next season.
Apparently,
I don't understand how, but I see it on Twitter. Someone was saying 5th next season gets you Champions League.
Did they confirm it? I don't trust everything I read on Twitter.
Yes, exactly, Koi.
If I did, Mourinho would be manager of Portugal, bro. Remember when they said, "Oh, he's gonna be the manager of Portugal"? I'm still waiting, bro.
I remember when he nearly took the England job and the FA fucked that up.
Oh yeah, because he's not English.
I can't even remember who they appointed over Mourinho, but he wanted the job. It was after Chelsea sacked him the first time.
Wasn't Arsene Wenger also supposed to be like the England manager at once?
Yeah, they did want him at one point. Yeah.
You're on mute.
You're on mute.
Yeah, guys, we are going to wrap up here because I need to get some food.
Need to head to the bank.
Are you going to the game, Lewis? Because I wasn't here when you said. Are you going to the game?
Yeah.
He's going for the night out in Bournemouth.
He wishes he wasn't. He wishes he wasn't.
my mates are going out after, so I've decided just to think.
Lewis, the night out in Bournemouth, trust me, it's not that good.
Is it really?
It's not that good, mate. No, but then if you're with your mates, you make it a good night yourself, don't you?
Yeah, I guess. Are the drinks cheap?
They were when I went, but this was like 6-7 years ago when I was in Bournemouth.
Fatur, stop making that fucking face, bro. You're scaring me. Stop it, man.
Face? What face is he?
That's his face.
He's making like that surprised asking question face.
No, nothing.
Oh, soccer MC just finished. Oh, I was gonna rate them. Right.
God, I want this season to end.
My nan has the same glasses as Fatur. Exact same glass, same color too, bro.
Hey.
Oh, Loz is about to go live. Perfect. Yeah, we'll raid Lawrence. There we go. That's
Lewis, an alcoholic. Santiago, man.
Right, yeah, cool. Gonna raid Lawrence. Everyone head over to his channel. He's doing a preview. And I am not an alcoholic. Chelsea have just pushed me to alcohol, but it doesn't make me.
It's okay, Lewis. Hey, the first step is acceptance, bro.
Fair enough. Maybe. I need this fucking season to end, innit? But yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. I probably won't be live, so I'll do a recorded review or something. But we'll be live Sunday afternoon because there's no early kickoff. So we'll do that. Big up everybody. Like, subscribe, and we are out. Up the Chelsea.